Good evening, lovers of the night. It's time once again for the Friday Night LiveSCREAM. Lunaria just straight up redeemed The Plague is On, so guess fucking what? That means the goddamn plague is on. Unfortunately, my hat is stuck in something. There it is. It's fixed. Because I like to wear the hat with the mask, because it completes the ensemble. But here we are. It is time. It is time to go on this crazy goddamn bullshit. We are going to get on to it. So hold on a second. Let me make sure that everything is set up, that all of my shit is set up, that I'm minimize this, exit this. I have like 5 different things. Where is my chat box? I know it's here somewhere. I guess I'm supposed to open that up. That's weird. Oh, whatever. How do I get that back? Huh. Oh, I can't fucking see that very good in here, so I'll just use the pop-out chat box in Twitch, because I can see that good enough. Where's pop-out? Let's see, subscriber, slow mode. What the fuck is that? Pop-out chat, gosh dang. There we go, now I can actually read the gosh dang chat. We're set. But yeah, hell yeah, it's time. It's time. It is time. But yeah, Plague is on. You like Candle Cove. Good, because we are going to be reading fucking Candle Cove. I am here. Sorry to just I have to get into all of my stuff. I'm a little bit unprepared because I've been, basically just refiguring out my entire, like, shit. When it comes to streaming, I'm switching back to, like, regular OBS from Streamlabs OBS because I'm basically just reset my entire computer. So I've been, throwing a bunch of shit together to make sure it works, but hey! The chat box, right here, that's up! It's good, and we're going on it. So, I would like to introduce Dawson, who is here. Hello, Dawson. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome up. Welcome, Dawson. It is time. But yeah. So yeah. And this is, and it is, of course, time to fucking do this shit. Let's see. Yeah, the twist is that every second creepypasta monster is either a video game character with red eyes or a skinny white dude. That's them. Hello, Pig Doodles. Hello, Lunaria. Hello, Plush Prime. I should talk more incomprehensibly like Pyro TF2. I mean, maybe, but I need to talk at least a little bit comprehensively. You simply need to be able to talk at least a little bit comprehensively. And also, I need to set a time, so I'm going to set that for, like, I'm pretty sure I, like, lowered it from, like 30 minutes to, like, 15 minutes or something like that.
So that you didn't die of oxygen deprivation.
This has holes in it. It just gets really foggy, and I can't see very good is the problem, you see?
Right.
I can breathe in this just fine. That isn't the problem. It's the fact that I wear glasses and can't see super good. So yeah, it's 10 minutes.
Which, funnily enough, kind of undermines the purpose of a real one.
Yeah, well, you know, it'd be like that. But I could just shove roses in here and be able to breathe a little bit. Okay, this is on the right way. So, Dawson, question. Have you seen anything you'd like to talk about today?
Fuck, no.
Or played any video of them?
Just like... I really haven't played any video games I want to talk about. Slime Rancher is pretty good. I guess we can talk about Slime Rancher. I've been streaming Slime Rancher on my...
yeah, fuck yeah, do that.
My stream. Slime Rancher 2, I should say. Slime Rancher 2 is pretty, fun. I've been playing it. I like the new slimes. It's pretty much Slime Rancher 1. Except there's a second one. It's like if they took the first game and made it better and more.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you phase it out. That's the ship name, Thel. Yeah, I mean, yeah, ultimately. It's the canon ship.
Ship name is Thalassophobia.
Yeah, our ship name is Thalassophobia. That's the ship name that we sail out on and die after we enter the fog because it's Halloween. You hope the Mario movie at some point has Chris Pratt stubs his toe in something and says, "Motherfucker!" Yeah, that would be horrible. That is spoilers for literally every YouTube poop, circa 2008. How dare you? You spoiled all of them. Every YouTube poop, all of them. Don't even try and tell them about my boy. Just it's spoilers though.
My boy.
My boy. This piece is what all true warriors strive for.
The peace. The One Piece!
We have...
The One Piece is real!
Yeah, we have been doing a lot of watching fucking One Piece.
Jesus fucking cuts, just so much One Piece.
Yeah, mostly just because of the fact that we're getting through, the fucking, Ines Lobby arc, which is basically just Luffy and his friends raid the Supreme Court and, annihilate the government. It's really good. Oh god, please, Dawson, not again. You can't handle One Piece stream. Oh, no. We're just talking a little bit about it, but ultimately it's just incredibly, like this is the point where One Piece just gets really good, and it's really nice. So, most of the stuff that we've been talking about is just like how incredibly anti-imperialist it is, how incredibly anti-imperialist Oda is, and basically just like, yeah, the really good animes are a lot of times like that, you know, and this one kind of is that. Another dude sitting holding One Piece film red tote bag. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
One
that
Piece
did
film
come
Red
out.
was extremely popular.
Yeah.
There's a character in it, some lady. I've never seen her before, never will see her again because I'm pretty sure just for the film Red.
Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, that was the end of that sentence. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. I did watch like a couple of movies. Slime Ranchers in general has been some top tier visual design, so cute. Oh yeah, Slime Rancher is great. I love the way that shit looks. It is really wonderful. I've also been playing a lot of Slime Rancher 2, and I think I've gotten to the end of like where the content is right now, but you know, Slime Rancher 2 is like it's in early access, so they're doing a lot more stuff, making a lot more content, and it'll get more content eventually, but right now, yeah, as it stands, it's pretty much just Slime Rancher, but 2. And it's good, it's fun, you're still ranching slimes, and that's still, a lot of fun. There's not currently all that much to say about Slime Rancher, not because of, like, any spoiler reasons or anything like that. It's more just because, yeah, it's, you know, it's Slime Rancher, but 2. There ain't all that much to say about it. You have to, you go in, you fucking ranch a bunch of slimes, and then, like, you just make money off of their stuff. You get your upgrades, you pay, like, slime and, like, other, like, valuables you find around to buy your upgrades, and yeah, it's Slime Rancher 2. It's pretty good. It's good. I got to a point where I can make so much fucking money that I don't know what to goddamn do with it, so, like, yeah. But yeah, ultimately you can expect a lot more coming out, but I have done 2 things. I watched 2 movies, which are, you know, movies that like, I really like for Halloween. One of my favorite John Carpenter movies, and one of the least... Thank you, Lord Friezon, for fucking subscribing for, another month. Thel has lost his head. I have just... This is just a different head. It's fine. It's okay. Sometimes people have different types of heads, and this is the one that I have right now. The first movie I watched this Halloween season, because it is getting to that time of year, was a movie called, one of John Carpenter's least famous, but one of my favorite of John Carpenter's was Prince of Darkness. Prince of Darkness is essentially, we have Satan in a jar, and we kind of have to deal with that as a bunch of scientists. And it's a lot of fun. Visually, I really like a lot of stuff. Like, what sold me on the movie the first time I watched it was like the walk up to the Satan jar, like in the very beginning, like that just incredibly creepy atmosphere with like all of the fucking candles, the like millions of goddamn crosses just surrounding the fucking thing in this like creepy basement. There's the people just standing outside staring at it and preparing for the great apocalypse to come. All of that crazy shit. It's a very creepy and very unsettling movie, and it's really nice. It's one of John Carpenter's best, but like, I don't know, a lot of people, I think one of the things is like when people watch John Carpenter movies, they expect like something a little closer to like Big Trouble Little China. Like they're expecting like a horror movie that's really entertaining, and this movie's a lot slower, but, you know, I love that shit. I love a little bit of a slower movie. I love that shit. I think it's good. And this one isn't exactly terribly long. It's about an hour and 40 minutes, and we're talking about, like, we're currently sitting in a, like, existence of movies where shit is, like, always, like, 2 fucking hours, and that's, like, you know, baseline what your movie has to be, and it's ridiculous. But, like, these movies, these hour and a half, hour 40 minutes. You go in, it gets everything done successfully, and then you get out. It's a good movie. It's nice. I like it. The other one that I saw was From Beyond. This is another movie that I really like. Same guy who directed Reanimator. And, like, this guy directed 2 horror movies.
Hey, Thel, real quick,
Yep.
I don't know why, but at
Yep.
certain points, it's like when you get either too excited or too loud or something, your microphone just cuts out.
Ah.
Or gets, like, too muffled
Oh.
to
Okay.
be audible. It's like you'll be talking and then you come back down and you can hear you're audible again and then
Hold on a second. Let me
I
see
don't
if
know,
can
it's really
fix
weird.
that.
It's something with your microphones, like it's like some software thing, surely.
Yeah, it might be Discord. Let me check.
It
my
might be
fucking
Discord. I don't know if
settings.
that's happening on the stream or not. If it's
Yeah.
not happening on the stream, then I can deal with it. I just
Yeah. No, fuck, I can't see like hardly anything. Profile authorize that. This is a really bad time to put on the mask because now I have to do like all of this shit. Where the fuck is this?
It looks very funny though. It looks like you're like a raven, like trying really hard to look at something with one eye. You know,
Yeah.
it looks like you're a raven, like scoping in on some fucking little worm or some shit.
That's fucking weird. I don't know. It might also just be the mask and how like my microphone picks it up. I have absolutely no idea. That's certainly possible, but here's what we have to deal with. You know how it is. Let me fucking go back to the chat, which is over this one. There we are. Yeah. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Ravens are funny in general. Have you all seen that video of a raven windsurfing? I have not. I have not seen a video of a raven windsurfing. I've seen videos of ravens doing many other things, but I have not seen a video of a raven windsurfing. But yeah. Anyway, From Beyond, one of the criticisms that I heard of the most recent Hell, and I'll try and speak like in, like I'll try not to like run my words together in that case because like that's probably also the mask and not helping that. So
yeah,
one of the things specifically about the new Hellraiser movie that I have heard people criticize it for is that people are a little bit disappointed that it isn't as horny as it could be. And honestly, that's a little bit disappointing. And the criticism comes from a very clear place. Because when you watch a movie like, for instance, From Beyond is an incredibly horny horror movie. It's super duper horny, and that's really part of its charm. It is a movie that explores BDSM and also that entire thing combined with H.P. Lovecraft's whole thing. Like both of the ones I'm talking about were based off of either direct H.P. Lovecraft stories or like are inspired by H.P. Lovecraft stories. From Beyond takes the H.P. Lovecraft story, does that before the fucking credits, or like the intro credits, and then tells a completely different story about what happens after that. And it gets weird and horny in a way that H.P. Lovecraft, of course, never would have. And it's just like it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's good. It's got good creature design. It's got good fucking. It is just kind of a very, very like weirdly engaging movie about a bunch of crazy shit that happens and just sort of takes it all to like this like logical extreme, and I really, really like that about the movie. It's just a very good movie. It's a very nice movie. I love From Beyond, and I also love Prince of Darkness, and that is the timer just went up, so I can take all of this off.
nice.
Whew. There we go. That's what I'm fucking talking about. I need to hang my shit up, and I am also wearing my turtleneck today because it is finally getting a little bit cooler. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's like 80 fucking degrees out there, but that's okay because it's cool in where I am right now. So, because it's getting really cold in the nights, but not being super cool in the days. But anyway, yeah, From Beyond good. Prince of Darkness very good. Love that. Yeah, it's 47 for you. Oh man, Jesus, I wish that was me. Just holding a stick and riding a wheel. Just holding the stick and riding the wind. Yeah, I believe that. Crows be doing that. They like that stuff.
They do that.
They do that. They do be doing that. And yeah, of course, last week I did release... this time last week, I released the new Hollow Knight video. That went pretty good. A lot of people really starting to like it. I'm getting some very nice comments on it. And I'm going to... I already have started working on like a trailer so I can advertise the series a little bit like easier. You know, I post it on Reddit or like wherever the fuck I would post a trailer like that. But yeah, we're working on that, and while I'm working on that, instead of what I've been using for video editing has been Magix Vegas. I keep wanting to say Sony Vegas, but Sony fucking gave that shit up to a different company because, you know, fuck it. And I've decided to switch from using that to using Premiere. I'm using a friend's copy, and, you know, that's really nice. And ultimately there's, well... there are a lot of things that I like, but there's also a lot of stuff that I need to get used to, like the fact that, like, every time I double-click on something, it just, like, creates a window, and that's a little bit annoying, but, like, and the fact that, like, when I drag one track on top of another track, it just deletes that track instead of, like, doing a fade in between them. Like it treats fades like an effect, whereas Sony Vegas treats fades like just a base kit thing, but all of the stuff that, like, Premiere treats as a base kit thing, that Vegas doesn't and treats like as effects and opens like specific windows for, honestly I kind of prefer the way that Premiere does it. I mean, hot take, Premiere is a pretty good video editing tool. One of the things that I've been really liking is the fact that, like, on a lot of stuff in Sony Vegas, right, when you want to, like, create a mask for something, which means, like, you want to, like, remove part of your video or like do a crop or something, it opens up this completely new window, which then you have to go in on that window. Whereas in Premiere, it's like there is one preview window and that's where you do all of your stuff. Like, it's really intuitively everything is in that preview window. Like, for instance, if you put a image on top of like a video, right? You can click on that image in the preview window and change the height and like length and width and stuff of the image in the preview window with your mouse, rather than like having to open up an entirely separate different window and just like sort of eyeball it by like zooming in and out on that like window that doesn't take anything else into account. And also, the way that you do text is you just put a fucking text box in the goddamn window and you type in the text box, rather than Vegas's thing, which is, man, Vegas does not want you to use text in your YouTube video. It does everything in its power to make that as fucking as much of a nightmare as possible. It sucks, man. That's the thing, like, I like a bunch of stuff about Vegas. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate Vegas. I think it's a good program. I've used it for fucking years, this goddamn program, and it has served me well, but its text editor has always been doo-doo trash garbage. It's never been good. It's always been bad. If you want to make an outline, like if you have white text and you want a black outline on that white text, what you need to do is you need to open up this separate text window that opens when you start to create a text thing. You have to make the window slightly bigger so you can see the drop-down menus, and so that you could see like what happens when you drop down the menus. Make it bigger, and then you have to look at the color like gradient that it gives you, where it has white up here and yellow down here. It's like a gradient from white to like the yellowest yellow. So you have to go to the slider and slide all the way down so that you can get to the color black. It's the most insane shit. It's just not good. And like maybe I'm still using like Vegas 17 and they're up to like 20 now or whatever, and maybe they fixed it in one of the newer versions, but like 17 was like fucking like 2019 is when Vegas 17 came out or something like that. And it's like, man, at that point it's like, if you were going to create text, creating a black outline around the text is going to be the most obvious thing that you're going to want to be able to do very easily. Because if you were creating text on a moving video, there's going to be points in which the text will be unreadable unless you put a black outline on it. Man. And so, like I've gotten really good at Paint.net, which is like the Photoshop that I use. And a lot of times, like, you know, like with the Hollow Knight video, I make like the thing, like letterbox, and I put a bunch of text. I don't use the fucking text tool for that. I just write up a bunch of text in paint.net and then just put an image that is all of that text over the thing, because it's like, man, fuck using the text tool in Vegas unless I have to. It sucks bad. It's not a good text tool. Very not good. It's one day you hope you can get a mic so you can voice a character in anything. Shoot, yeah. The one that I'm using is not actually super expensive. The one that I'm using is, it was like $40, which okay, yeah, 40 bucks is not, is definitely kind of an ask sometimes. Like, here's the thing, I fucking get that shit. But like, you know, there are a lot of mics for like $200
for a microphone of the quality that you have.
Yeah. It's like for what I have.
The one that I'm using costs $129, but like in fairness, I have had it for like 10 years now or something.
Yeah. The one that's also
at least since we started Graveyard Media, that's because I got it for podcast. So like,
yeah, and it hasn't. It's giving you a little bit of trouble now, but like ultimately,
yeah, I think it's the wire that's giving me trouble. So like,
yeah, and like with mine, if my wire gives me trouble, I can straight up just fucking replace it. So because like it plugs in on both sides. So it's
exactly the same here.
Yeah. So
all high quality microphones tend to be like that.
Yeah. Maybe sometime this week you can get a mic. Oh, yeah, there you go. But yeah, and the thing is for a majority of Graveyard Media, like, I just got this mic. I got this mic, around this time, actually, last year, about, like, in November of last year, because I was just coming back from Durgo's, and, like, I was on one of Dawson's streams, and it was like, oh my fucking god, Thel it sounds so much fucking better with a good mic, because Megan has, like, I think this is exactly
a good mic.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I might let you voice something. I might have something in there. I don't know though. I'm no promises, but especially because of the fact that the series is going to start getting going here pretty soon. I'm basically doing the trailer project as sort of a figure out how to use Premiere so I can then use Premiere for the rest of the series. And ultimately, you're not going to notice you guys are not going to notice the difference between these two things. It's just Premiere might actually allow me to streamline stuff and make it a little bit easier. And based on some of the stuff that I have already done with Premiere and how smooth it is, it's seeming like it's going to make my workload a lot less, because like dealing with Vegas means basically having to eyeball a lot of shit and like go very, very slowly, because like the previews sometimes are not in the like a lot of times like my previews are in like I'm getting like 10 FPS in the preview, so I'm not like getting like it takes a second to like update, so I have to basically guess using the sound editing when I have to cut and stuff like that, and that's kind of a pain in the ass. But Sony, sorry, not Vegas, Premiere just runs really fucking smooth. Haven't had it crash once, though with some of the stuff I'm gonna be doing, it's probably going to eventually, but like right now, it's been relatively stable. It's been relatively fast. So I think that ultimately switching to Premiere is going to make my life a lot easier, and ultimately the videos aren't going to suffer or like look all that much different, because most of the editing techniques I'm using are really easily transferable, and that's what making this trailer is doing, is just to like, okay, so how do I transfer this particular thing that I do in Sony Vegas over to Premiere? Because Premiere is just a little bit different. There's a couple of different things that I have to do, but ultimately I'm getting the hang of it, and it's working out pretty nice, so that's nice. So, Dawson, want to get on this in Candle Cove?
Sure.
Let's fucking do it. I want a Cove. I want a candle. I want a Candle Cove.
All right.
Let's go to the web browser. Make sure that my web browser stuff is set up, and also make sure that it is not taking. Oh, actually, you know, while I'm doing that, before we do, let's get the goddamn music set up that we're going to play while Candle Cove goes. I wanted to say that slightly more spooky, but you know, it is what it is.
It's a Flying Dutchman's music with SpongeBob. Any ghost pirate music.
Flying Dutchman music, SpongeBob.
That might.
That's just the episode. That's right. I've used SpongeBob music before and it did. Fuck. Ghost pirate music. Let's do that. The Pirates of the Caribbean, ghost music, Holland's ambience and ship. Pirate music ghost ships. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's who I'm looking for. Pirate music ghost ships. That's what we're listening to today. We're also going to have one on the back burner because it is Halloween, so so I do definitely need to have it ready to fucking go immediately as we get ready. Would you like a side screen for the spooky pirate music?
Sure.
Let me hit you with that then. Pirate music ghost ships. Go live. It's pirate music ghost ships. So now I think we should go over to the web browse, but let me enlarge this shit and then go over to the web browse, which hopefully the web browse I'm looking at is going to be the one that has Candle Cove and not like my fucking stream info or something that says like just chatting and shit on it. Let's see. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Yay! It did it right the first time. Yeah. You mean the bugs that whisper to each other in the hot springs? Half an hour of cowboy time. I'll voice the hot springs tomorrow. Oh yeah, those bugs. I don't think I've fucking seen those bugs.
pirate marionette at the mouth of a cave talking to a little girl.
Subject read Candle Cove, local kid show. Yes, okay, I'm not crazy. I remember Pirate Percy. I was always kind of scared of him. He looked like he was built from parts of other dolls, like real low budget. His head was an old porcelain doll, looked like an antique that didn't belong on the body. I don't remember what station this was on. I think it was WTSF though.
I'm Jaren 2005.
Yeah.
Sorry to resurrect this old thread, but I know exactly what show you mean, Sky Shale. I think Candle Cove ran for only a couple months in 71, not 72. I was 12, then why is 2005 your... I was 12 and I watched it a few times with my brother. It was channel 58, whatever station that was. My mom would let me switch to it after the news. Let me see what I remember. I'm going to read them like a child anyway.
Okay, yeah.
It took place in Candle Cove, and it was about a little girl who imagined herself to be friends with pirates. The pirate ship was called the Laughing Stock, and Pirate Percy wasn't a very good pirate because he got scared too easily. And there was this Calliope music constantly playing. Calliope?
Yep.
Don't remember the girl's name. Janice or Jade or something. I think it was Janice. Isn't she that VTuber?
Yeah. Yeah, the Candle Cove characters are VTubers now. It's how
No. Calliope Mori.
Thank you, Jaren. Memories flooded back when you mentioned the Laughing Stock in Channel 58. I remember the bow of the ship was like a wooden smiling face with the lower jaw submerged. It looked like it was swallowing the sea and it had that awful Ed Wynn voice laugh. I especially remember how jarring it was when they switched to the wooden plastic model to the foam puppet version with a head that talked.
I remember now too. Do you remember the parts, guys? This part, Sky Shale? You have to go inside.
Ugh, Mike, I got a chill reading that. Yes, I remember. That's what the ship always told Percy when it was a spooky place he had to go in, like a cave or a dark room where the treasure was, and the camera would push in on the Laughing Stock's face, and with each pause, you have to go inside. With her two eyes askew and that flopping foam jaw and the fishing line that opened and closed. Ugh, it looked so cheap and awful. You guys remember the villain? He had a face that was just like a handlebar mustache above a really tall, narrow teeth.
Kevin Hart? Like the comedian?
Yeah.
I don't know what Kevin Hart sounds like. I honestly thought the villain was Pirate Percy. I was about 5 when this show was on. Nightmare Fuel.
Yeah. Alright, you're also Jaren 2005.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. I'm Jaren. Okay. That wasn't the villain. Right, 2005. That wasn't the villain. The puppet with the mustache, that was the villain's sidekick, Horace Horrible. He had a monocle, too, but it was on top of the mustache. I used to think that meant he only had one eye. But yeah, the villain was another marionette. The Skin Taker. I can't believe what they let us watch back then.
I love how it's just like, oh yeah, this seems really innocuous, and then you get to the Skin Taker.
Jesus H. Christ, the Skin Taker. What kind of kids shows were we watching? I seriously could not look at the screen when the Skin Taker showed up. Hang on. I gotta pause for the studio audience to laugh.
Yeah.
He just descended out of nowhere on his strings, just a dirty skeleton wearing that brown top hat and cape, and his glass eye that were too big for his skull. Christ almighty. I actually don't, I can't even think of the last thing I saw that had Kevin Hart in it or involved.
Yeah.
I do not know what a man sounds like.
Wasn't his top hat and cloak all sewn up crazily? Wasn't that supposed to be children's skin?
Jesus Christ.
Were you Mike Painter? Oh yeah, Mike Painter was like one of the first people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Remember his mouth didn't open and close. His jaw just slid back and forth.
Time is over.
I remember the little girl said, "Why does your mouth move like that?" And the Skin Taker didn't look at the girl but at the camera and said, "To grind your skin!"
I'm so relieved that other people remember this terrible show. I used to have this awful memory, a bad dream I had, where opening jingle ended and the show faded to black and all the characters were just there. Here we go. It's time for the television show Creepy Moments, TM.
Oh, yes.
And all the characters were there, but the camera was just cutting to each of their faces, and they were just screaming. The puppet marionettes were flailing stickily and just screaming. The girl was just moaning and crying like she had been through hours of this. I woke up many times from that nightmare. I used to wet the bed when I have it.
I don't think that was a dream. I remember that. I remember that was an episode.
No. Not possible. It wasn't a plot or anything. I mean, literally just standing in a place crying and screaming for the whole show.
The Straw Hats when they run out of meat and Luffy goes ape shit. Maybe I'm manufacturing this memory because you said that, but I swear to God I remember seeing what you described. They just screamed. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God, yes, the little girl, Janice, I remember seeing her shake, and the skin taker screaming through his gnashing teeth, his jaw careening so wildly I thought it would come off its wire hinges. I turned it off, and it was the last time I watched it. I ran to tell my brother, and we didn't have the courage to turn it back on. Advertisements!
Advertisements! Go ahead.
I visited my mom today at the nursing home. I asked her about when I was little in the early 70s, when Thel in the early 70s. When I was 8 or 9, she remembered a kids show, and if she remembered a kids show, Candle Cove. She said she was surprised I could remember that, and I asked why, and she said, because I used to think it was so strange that you said, I'm gonna go watch Candle Cove now, Mom, and then you would tune the TV to static and just watch dead air for 30 minutes. You had a big imagination with your little pirate show.
And that is the end of Candle Cove. Credit, Quiz Straub. Source, this story is from Icker Falls, an absolute must-read site if you dig creepy stories. Seriously, I'm still in love with that red site. All you need to go there right this instant, damn it. Now I'm interested. I want to go to Icker Falls.
Okay.
But yeah, hold on, let me go to spooky music real quick. Because we were wondering, like, okay, so Candle Cove it takes like a couple.
Oh, this is somebody's live journal.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Dawson!
What?
The Queen died!
What?
The
Fallout number station!
Yeah!
Oh, shit!
Hold on. I'm gonna go find the Fallout number station one.
I can find it on CREEPYPASTA.com. Sure.
You go find the Fallout number station. I'll say here what Candle Cove and make scary how. I'll look for more scary.
It's Fallout 3 number station, right?
Yeah, Fallout 3 number station.
Okay.
I'll put on this creepy music for before while I'm looking for more.
Please. Why don't you just play scary Fallout 3 music?
I guess.
Or Fallout music in general.
Ambient. Oh, actually, the fucking the Arroyo, Fallout OST Arroyo. No, not Arroyo. Fucking what was the town that you met that you met Tandy in?
Oh, yeah, it's Ario. Oh no, wait, you mean where you meet her with the cons?
No.
Here. Dead money. That'll be good, I'm sure. Right?
Potentially. Yeah.
Actually, no, yeah, this is just tracks from all of the games, and that's all Dead Money. It's just creepy Fallout music.
Yeah. I'm looking. No, Arroyo is the place where you start in Fallout 2. Fuck, what was it called? Sandy Shades.
Oh, yeah, Shady Sands. I should have known that. It's
Shady
Shady Sands.
Arroyo.
Yeah, I guess Fallout 1 music is creepy by itself.
Yeah.
These spooky Halloween farts are fucking killing me, though.
Good.
I hate them.
Alright, we'll do that. Do you have the Fallout 3 number station creepypasta?
Yeah, I do. In fact, I linked that one. It's right above the other.
Oh yeah, I see it.
This is just 17 minutes of Fallout track of creepy Fallout New Vegas tracks.
I'll probably do that one after the Shady Sands one ends.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's do this paragraph by paragraph. How's that sound?
Sure.
Because there's no characters or anything.
Yep, okay.
Fallout 3 contains several in-game radio stations. The most diverse and important station is Galaxy News Radio.
Many players of the evil persuasion will know that you can kill Three Dog and he will be replaced with the technician Margaret. She is not a charismatic person and has very little to say, seeming to not enjoy her new announcing duties. She also never appears in person and therefore cannot be killed. Once Three Dog is dead, you're stuck with Margaret.
What most players do not know is that under certain circumstances, GNR will become a number station. A number station is a station that broadcasts an unusual coded message. Many of these exist in real life, and some hypothesize that they are nuclear retaliation control network. Simply check Wikipedia for more information about these odd broadcasts as they relate to the real world. Back to Fallout 3.
Advertisements!
Advertisements! Why do I love hearts so much? Don't worry about it.
No one is really sure.
Yeah?
Go on. No one is really sure which actions are needed to hear the number station in Fallout 3. It appears that you must kill Three Dog because no one has reported hearing the number station with him still alive. It also appears that you have to skip over the quest Galaxy News Radio, where you help boost the signal so the station can be broadcast further than the immediate DC area. This is easy enough to do with either a speech check or simply using the Fallout Wiki to look up where to go next and advance the main plot. Finally, you definitely have to destroy Raven Rock. This is the actual trigger to turn GNR into a number station. No one is sure exactly how to do it. Here are the exact steps.
Yeah.
And it will remain as such for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
However, the vast majority of the players who perform these three actions still continue hearing the standard GNR broadcasts, so there must be several more requirements the community has yet to isolate.
If you're lucky enough to have hit upon the right set of circumstances just after destroying Raven Rock, you will get the message, radio signal lost. And a few seconds later, radio signal found. You can, however, actually listen to GNR. You cannot, however, listen to GNR just yet because you didn't get the signal and are out of range of the broadcast at the exit of Raven Rock. Luckily, Raven Rock is situated in the mountains and is right next to one of the places outside DC that you can get high enough and catch the signals. So far, the confirmed location to hear the GNR number stations are 1. Within the you go ahead. This is just
1 within the immediate DC area. Obviously, this is true for the regular GNR throughout the game. 2 at the top of the Ferris wheel at Point Lookout. 3 on the tops of some of the SATCOM arrays you can climb in the northwestern map area. 4 on the roof of Tenpenny Tower, though this may be with no normal broadcast range anyway. Feel free to playtest and get back to me on this one. 5 on the highest point of the broken bridge around Arafu, again, maybe within broadcast range anyway. And 6 on some of the highest points of the mountaintops in the area near Raven Rock. It's obviously your easiest chance to first listen to the number station.
When you two win, you will hear an old familiar voice, Three Dog, despite the fact that you killed him earlier. However, you will quickly notice that he does not seem to be in character, so I guess it's not technically Three Dog, but his voice actor, Eric Gellums. He reads a series of numbers in a monotone, depressed-sounding voice. He always recites a list of single digits between 9 and 12 characters long. For example, 9, 3, 7, 9, 1, 7, 2, 0, 3, 4. He never uses a multi-digit number like 11 or 40. These numbers are followed by widely varying lengths of Morse code. Then this is followed by the song I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire. All other music tracks seem to be inactive on the number station.
The Morse code was the easiest part of the mystery to crack, as the code is widely available and many people actually know it by heart. We quickly had a list of great number of messages in English. Some sounded completely mundane and even comical, such as, "Wash the car today, maybe Chinese for dinner," or, "Have you watched my YouTube video yet? I uploaded myself kicking bums in the nuts."
You may be saying, but wait, YouTube doesn't exist in the Fallout universe. And you are right. As far as we could tell, all of the messages sounded like they were based in our reality, somewhere near present day.
Just recently, a player on the wiki... Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah. Some of the messages, however, are quite sinister, such as, "The Queen has died today. The world mourns, as on days like these, we are all Brits." Or, "I can't believe they've actually done it. Not long left. The noise. I can't take the noise anymore. I have a pistol in the attic."
Advertisements!
Advertisements!
Just recently, a player on wiki forums noticed a message that brought light to the meaning in the message. He was reading a thread that connected the known message transponded from Morse to English and saw the line 1 2 0 5 5 2 8 2 0 1 0. What are you talking about? You'll be missed. He realized this would refer to the recent death of Gary Coleman, and then quickly realized the numbers were the time and date of death. He immediately scanned through the messages to try and find more examples of this apparent future-telling game, more than a year old. The message he read shocked him and pushed him to enlist the aid of others to decipher the codes. The message was 94542020210. Accident in the Gulf. Several dead. Oil spill apparently averted. He realized this was the BP explosion, and the erroneous Day 1 assessment that the well was not leaking.
From this point on, all
Advertisements!
Advertisements! From this point on, all numbers will be transcribed as times and dates. All times were given in-game in military format and remain so in this document.
Numerous members of the Fallout Wiki message board began looking over the messages to see what they could learn. We quickly found that most of the dates were after the game had been released, yet oddly some were from the past. 2215, April 15th, 1865, he's dead, and blame will probably be placed on the actor, Booth. Johnson better not cheat me out of the payment. This shed new doubt on the official version of the Lincoln assassination. Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
As the community quickly started piling up interpretations of the messages, the mods of the site summarily banned everyone who had posted in or even read the thread. All reference to this number station was removed from the Fallout Wiki, and filtering software was put in place to prevent any reposting of relevant information. A few people, however, are trading emails and slowly finishing the translation of the remaining messages and putting dates to the existing ones.
The Queen has died today. Oh, yeah. The world mourns. On days like these, we are all Brits.
September 4th, 2022.
March 19th, 2014. They were getting real generous with that. You know, they were trying hard. They were expecting the Queen to die way sooner than she did. That bitch held on for like fucking 7-8 more years after that.
The Queen read this creepypasta and was like, no, they cannot be in the realm of reasonability.
Yeah, wait, and like when the Queen died, legitimately, the only thing I could think about was this creepypasta and how it predicted that the Queen would die. Because I read this like, in like 20, what was it, like 2000? It
had to be like 2006 or something.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Like around when the creepypasta came out, which was a year after Fallout 3 came out, and I played the game and I really liked it. At that point in time, and you know, Fallout New Vegas hadn't come out at this point. But yeah, the you know, but yeah, I was like, oh, that sounds like a good date. The Queen might die in 2014. Oh man, that bitch hung around, huh? Have you watched my YouTube videos yet? I uploaded myself kicking bums in the nuts. 2/24/16, December 24th, 2012. Advertisements.
Advertisements. I can't believe Britney's actually won an Oscar. 2133, February 27th, 2023.
We still might see that. I can't believe they've actually done it. Not long left. They were warned, but they just had to keep pushing the boundaries of science. The noise. I can't take the noise anymore. And the light. Dear God, the universe is slowly unraveling around us. I'm not going to wait for death. I have a pistol in the attic. This is actually the only message, not preceded by a string of numbers. It may be worth noting that the last date of all of the messages is 1/27, July 6, 2027.
Oh yeah? Is that right? So what's the message with that one?
Yeah, you know?
Creepypasta!
I kicked a bum in the nuts! But yeah, Fallout 3 number station.
The last thing that anyone had to say to the universe was, I kicked a bum in the nuts.
The last thing before time simply stopped being time was I kicked a bum in the nuts.
Yep.
Truly. So, that one was good. That one was good. Any more suggestions of ones we could do tonight? Before we start our feature presentation, the film.
I mean, if we're doing fucking Fallout number station and shit, we could do like Lavender Town Syndrome.
Ooh,
like...
Lavender Town might be fun. And then we can save like some of the
Herobrine.
cartoon ones, like Dead Bart and fucking Squidward Suicide for next week or something.
Yeah.
Lavender
Dead
Town's-
Eds.
Oh, Dead Eds. Yeah, Lavender Town's
Yeah.
always fun. Find me Lavender Town. I love Lavender Town.
I got Lavender Town syndrome.
You have to. You have to do the Lavender Town
Make sure it's the Game Boy version.
music from Pokemon Red and Green, the original Japanese version, right?
Yeah. It's not actually different, but
Yeah.
it's like legit. It's not different. That's completely made up. It's the same in Red and Blue. In the English versions of Red and Blue, it's the very same song.
That's very funny, but that you know it adds a little bit of spice to a fake story because I want everyone to understand none of these are real. That one there, you know,
don't ruin it for them. They have to listen.
They have to understand that the
queen.
queen very likely could have died in 2014 and that we didn't know about it.
Our viewers need to develop an anxiety disorder, just like me when I read these, okay?
Hey, give a little credit to our public schools.
Well, the public schools didn't help. This faker guy is pretty good at League of Legends. Oh, I'm missing all my free drops, so whatever, I don't care.
Yeah. Your sister was younger. Every time she heard that song, she would genuinely start crying. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So you heard an anxiety call you? Yes, we're here to make it worse. Let's go Lavender Town. We got Lavender Town music now.
You want to talk about Lavender Town Plush Prime and how, like, if you listen to this music that we're listening to right now, it makes your ears bleed and your eyeballs pop?
And then you just, like, jump off a building?
You die, and then you jump off a building, yeah.
And then you catch fire, and then the girl in the picture puts up 3 fingers instead.
The Lavender Town Syndrome, also known as the Lavender Town Tone, or Lavender Town Suicides, was a peak in suicides and illness.
Damn it. The one that I was thinking of was Pokemon Black, but yeah, this one's good too.
Oh, yeah.
Pokemon Black after this one, and then let's
do
the movie.
Pokemon Black. Pokemon Black is fucking lame, but it is like the progenitor.
I like Pokemon Black.
It's the progenitor of all of those lame fucking character in the video game wasn't.
That's I think like Evil Ocarina of Time, but I like Pokemon Black. I think Pokemon Black is good.
You mean Been Drowned?
Oh
no, wait. No, yeah, Been Drowned. Is that what you mean by Evil Ocarina of Time?
Oh yeah, Ben Drowned's that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lavender Town music is just kind of headache inducing. I don't even think it's. I don't know. A peak in suicides and illnesses of children between the age of 7 and 12 shortly after the release of Pokemon Red and Green in Japan back in February 27th, 1966.
Rumors say that these suicides and illnesses only occurred after the children playing the game reached Lavender Town, whose theme music had extremely high frequencies. The study showed that only children and young teens can hear since their ears are more sensitive.
Due to the lavender tone, at least 200 children supposedly committed suicide, and many more developed illnesses and afflictions. The children who committed suicide usually did so by hanging or jumping from heights. Those who did not act irrationally complained of severe headaches after listening to Lavender Town's theme.
Although Lavender Town now sounds different depending on the game, this mass hysteria was caused by the first Pokemon game released. After the Lavender Town incident, the programmers had fixed Lavender Town's theme music to be at a lower frequency, and since then, children were no longer affected by it.
One video appeared in 2010 using special software to analyze the audio of Lavender Town's music. When played, the software created images of the Unknown near the end of the audio. This raised a controversy since Unknown didn't appear until the Generation 2 games, Silver, Gold, and Crystal. The Unknown translate to leave now. Holy shit, this...
Advertisements. There is also said a beta version of Lavender Town. This is the one that we're listening to.
It is said that the beta version of Pocket Monsters was released to some kids to test the games. This is the video.
It's what we're doing. We're literally listening
to
it. Oh, was that it? Oh, okay.
I think this one's different, actually. Yeah, God, this is so stupid. I know, man.
Yeah.
The beta version of Pocket Monsters is Tim Tim.
Nah, that's a creepypasta. I want to do Pokemon Black. Bring me the Pokemon Black.
Alright, fine.
I like Pokemon Black.
It's nostalgic, but I'm telling you, man, it's real cheesy.
That's certainly. You're probably completely right. I mean, like the thing is the one that really scared me was the Russian sleep experiment, and then like reading it like as an adult. Like it's like, okay, this is going good for like a couple of seconds, and then it gets to the fucking end, and it's like, oh.
So the very first thing here is to be clear. The actual game, Pokemon Black, would not exist for another, like, 15 years when this was written or some shit.
Yeah, to be clear.
The ending of Russian Sleep.
Yeah! The ending of Russian Sleep Experiment, essentially the Russian Sleep Experiment guys look up at their torturers and say, I'm the Joker, baby! We live in them societies! It's me, the Joker! I'm Jonkist! I take a shit on the wall! I am the Joker! I like to joke around! It's not good. I
stumbled on this unsettling story. I gave you Pokemon Black.
Yeah, I see it.
I stumbled on this unsettling story of an obscure Pokemon bootleg/art hack that I thought might be neat to share on here. I think this originated from 4chan, so I have no idea if this hack actually exists. It probably doesn't, but it's still a great concept/tale.
I want you to call what?
Huh?
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Alright. I'm what you would call a collector of bootleg Pokemon games. Pokemon Diamond and Jade, Chaos Black, etc. It's an amazing frequency with which you can find them at pawn shops, Goodwill, free markets, and such. They're generally fun.
They're generally fun, even if they are unplayable, which they often are. The mistranslations and poor quality make them unintentionally humorous.
Advertisements. I've been able to find most of the ones that I played online, but there's one I haven't seen any mention of. I bought it at a flea market about 5 years ago.
Here's a picture of the cartridge, in case anyone recognizes it. Unfortunately, when I moved 2 years ago, I lost the game, so I can't provide you with screen caps. Sorry.
I love it when the Joker said, it's joking time, and he joked all over them. A clownly power. The game started with the familiar Nidorino and Gengar. Oh, Nidorino. I thought that was like a misspelling of Nintendo. Like it started up like the logo of Nintendo said like a different thing, and that was funny. Nidorino and Gengar intro of Red and Blue version. However, the press start screen had been altered. Red was there, but the Pokemon did not cycle through. It also said Black version under the Pokemon logo.
Upon selecting New Game, the game started with Professor Oak's speech, and it quickly became evident that the game was essentially Pokemon Red version. After selecting your starter, if you looked at your Pokemon, you had, in addition to Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle, another Pokemon, Ghost. The Pokemon was level 1. It had the sprite of the ghosts that are encountered in Lavender Town before obtaining the Sylph Scope. It had one attack, Curse. I know that there is a real move named Curse, but the attack did not exist in Generation 1, so it appeared it was hacking.
Neither was Pokemon Black. It did not appear in Generation 1, but you know. Advertisements. Defending Pokemon were unable to attack a ghost. It would only say that they were too scared to move. When the move Curse was used in battle, the screen would cut to black. The cry of the defending Pokemon would be heard, but it would be distorted, playing at a much lower pitch than normal. The battle screen would then reappear, and the defending Pokemon would be gone. If used in a battle against a trainer, when the Pokeballs representing their Pokemon would appear in the corner, they would have one fewer Pokeball. The implication was that the Pokemon died.
What's even stranger is after defeating a trainer and seeing Red receive $200 for winning, the battle commands would appear again. If you select Run, the battle would end as it normally does. You could also select Curse. If you did, upon returning to the overworld, that trainer's sprite would be gone. After leaving and re-entering the area, the spot where the trainer would be replaced with a tombstone like the ones at Lavender Town.
Okay, that's actually fucking hilarious. Like, just imagine you press the curse button and then the guy's completely gone. You leave.
You fucking dies.
You then come back and then you walk over and there's just like a fucking tombstone that's there instead.
Yeah.
That's just like think about it, that's just an incredibly funny image. The move Curse was not usable in all instances. It would fail against ghost Pokemon. It would also fail if used against trainers that you would have to face again, such as your rival or Giovanni. It was usable in your final battle against them, however.
I figured this was a gimmick of the game, allowing you to use the previously uncapturable ghosts. And because Curse was made the game so easy, I essentially used it throughout the whole adventure.
The game changed quite a bit after defeating the Elite Four. After viewing the Hall of Fame, which consisted of ghosts and a couple of very under-leveled Pokemon, the screen cut to black. A box appeared with the words, "Many years later." It then cut to Lavender Town, and an old man was standing, looking at tombstones. You then realize this man was your character.
Why do I realize that?
Yeah. The man moved at only half of your normal walking speed. You no longer had any Pokemon with you. Maybe because you like start playing as him, and that would have been better.
Yeah, I gotcha.
You no longer had any Pokemon with you. Not even Ghost, who up to this point has been impossible to remove for your party, even through depositing in the PC. The overworld was entirely empty. There were no people at all. There were still the tombstones of the trainer that you used Curse on, however. Advertisements.
You could go pretty much anywhere in the overworld at this point, though your movement was limited by the fact that you had no Pokemon to use HMs. And regardless of where you went, the music of Lavender Town continued in an infinite loop. After wandering for a while, I found that if you go through Diglett's cave, one of the cuttable bushes that normally blocks the path to the other side is no longer there, allowing you to advance and return to Pallet Town. Upon entering your house and going to the exact tile where you start the game, the screen would cut to black.
Then a sprite of Caterpie appeared. It was replaced by a Weedle and then a Pidgey. Soon I realized as the Pokemon progressed from Rattata, the Blastoise, these were all the Pokemon that I had used Curse on.
At the end of my rival's team, a youngster appeared, and then a Bugcatcher. These were the trainers I had cursed.
Throughout the sequence, the Lavender Town music was playing, but it was slowly decreasing in pitch. By the time your rival appeared on screen, it was little more than a demonic rumble.
Another cut to black. A few moments later, the battle screen suddenly appeared. Your trainer sprite was now that of an old man, the same one who teaches you how to catch Pokemon in Viridian City.
Ghosts appeared on the other side, along with the word, "Ghosts wants to fight."
You couldn't use items, and you had no Pokemon. If you tried to run, you couldn't escape. The only option was fight.
Advertisements. Using to fight would immediately cause you to use struggle, which didn't affect those, but it did check off a little bit of your own HP. When it was Ghost's turn to attack, it would simply say ... Eventually, when your HP reached a critical point, Ghost would finally use Curse.
The screen cut to black a final time. Regardless of the buttons you pressed, you were permanently stuck in this black screen. At this point, the only thing you could do was turn the Game Boy off. When you played again, New Game was the only option. The game had erased the file.
I played through this hacked game many times, and every time the game ended with a sequence. Several times I didn't use Ghost at all, though he was impossible to remove from the party. In these cases, it did not show any Pokemon or trainers, it simply cut to the climactic battle with Ghost.
I'm not sure what the motives were behind the creator of this hack. It wasn't widely distributed, so it was presumably not for monetary gain. It was well done for a bootleg.
It seems he was trying to convey a message, though it seems I am the sole receiver of the message. I'm not entirely sure what it was. The inevitability of death, the pointlessness of it. Perhaps he was simply trying to morbidly inject death and darkness into a children's game. Regardless, this children's game made me think, and it has made me cry. Now that one I like because it sounds completely believable.
Yeah, that's true. The ghost doesn't come out and fucking strangle you at the end.
It's not like it doesn't like make you go crazy and jump out your window. It should like someone could make Pokemon Black very easily.
Well, somebody did make Pokemon Black, of course.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Respective authors, but yeah, that's why I like that one. So you think that's good?
Yeah, sure. That sounds good.
Those were some of the creepypastas we're going to read. And now we are going to get to tonight's feature presentation, which is the film The House on Haunted Hill. And I'm going to be commenting on it. Dawson, you don't need to stick around, though honestly, I kind of like someone else to comment on it with me.
But yeah, okay, sure.
All right. And the side stream is up. It's still going.
Stay for at least a little while. All right.
Okay. All right. That's right. It's movie time. It's time to watch a movie with Thel. House on Haunted Hill. There's like a 1080p rip of this thing on fucking House on Haunted Hill, 1959. Full movie. Okay, well, I meant the in color and restored. Vincent Price, Retro TV. This is a pretty fucking good. This looks like a pretty good fucking one. Let's look at the shit. You can also buy it on YouTube Premium if you would want to do that. I don't, but you can, I guess. All right, let me get my stuff set up for like actually like doing a fucking movie or whatever. So maybe I'm gonna want to get rid of me like visually, and maybe get rid of the chat box too, and just like leave the chat open on my screen. So let's kill this, and then also, goodbye, my friends. I'm going to kill me too. Boom. Oh right, yeah. There's the fucking image that I used to. Okay, that's gone. There we go. That's away. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Everything is fine. How you doing, Dawson?
Okay.
All right. So aside from that, looks like everything's set up. You're don't worry, Thel. You're here to comment on it to yourself out loud. Well, we're going to start the movie. The House on Haunted Hill, starring Vincent Price. This is a film that was released in 1959 about a group of people who were all invited to a weird rich man's home to try and gain this beautiful house if they can survive his twisted game. The bat. All right, let's go. Yeah. And of course, we're going to audio balance when the audio kicks in this fucking thing. Damn, ghost shirted fucking killer.
Are there supposed to be pictures?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Nope, not yet. This is just spooky noises. We'll get picture later.
Where's the farts?
This is spooky farts for... Dude, I'm terrified woman screaming. There's pictures.
Ah! Head!
The ghosts are moving tonight, restless, hungry.
Shit.
May I introduce myself? I'm Watson Richard. In just a minute, I'll show you the only really haunted house in the world. Since it was built a century ago, 7 people, including my brother, have been murdered in it. Since then, I've owned the house. I've only spent one night there, and when they found me in the morning, I was almost dead.
Bye!
Bye! Woo!
I'm in this movie.
And I've rented the house on Haunted Hill tonight so that my wife can give a party. A haunted house party. She's so amusing. There'll be food and drink and ghosts.
Is this the same house
Perhaps
from
even a few
the Haunting
murders.
of Hill House?
You're
That
all
is a different
invited.
one. I don't think that one's in public
Any of you
domain,
will
but the
spend the
original,
next 12 hours
like,
in this house
Right,
like-
but is
you
it the
each
same
$10,000.
house?
No, it's a different one.
Or your
I
next
don't
of
believe
kin
you.
in
This is
case
the
you
same
don't
house.
survive.
That's where all the
Spooky-
ghosts
This
came
is
from.
like a spooky
Ah,
mansion. That
but
was like a
some are
spooky
other
house.
guests.
Isn't the house on Haunted Hill, isn't this like a murder mystery, or is this a ghost mystery?
It was my wife's
Yeah,
idea
it's a
to
little
have
bit of
our
both.
guests come in funeral cars.
Huh. I thought it was like Murder on the Orient Express,
Her
except
sense
at a
of
house
humor is,
party.
shall we say,
Kinda?
original.
A little
I
bit.
dreamed up the hearse.
It's
empty
got a
now,
ghost
but
in it.
After a
Okay.
night in the house on Haunted
It's
Hill.
it's sort of like,
Who knows?
oh, ghosts, but no, really, I'm
This is
just killing
Lance
them,
Schroeder,
but then
test
it turns
pilot.
into ghost.
So no doubt a brave man.
Where's subtitles?
But
Let me do that. Actually, let me actually like do that. English audio generated. I think there are just like regular subtitles. I'm also gonna turn the movie up a little bit, but here we are. Okay, auto generated. Yeah, okay. And also I'll turn it up a little bit.
Do you think you can be much braver if you're paid for it?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I
The
happen
subtitles
to
are
know
fine.
that Lance needs the 10,000 I'll give him, if he's brave enough to stay all night. This is Ruth Bridges. You've no doubt read her column in the newspapers.
I haven't.
She says her reason for coming to the party is to write a feature article on ghosts. She's
I
also
legit thought it was
desperate
still
for
running
money.
ads when he saw the black and white car
Gambles.
driving down the road.
Nah.
That's pretty funny.
You've already met Watson Pritchard, a man living in mortal fear of a house, and yet he is risking his life to spend another night here. I wonder why. He says for money.
He should
This
have
is
sold
Dr.
the
David
house
Trent,
if
a
he's going to
psychiatrist.
die in it.
He claims that my ghost will help his work on hysteria. But don't you see a little touch of greed there? Around the mouth and eyes?
I'm
No.
going to use this ghost
This is
to cure
Nora Manning.
hysteria.
I picked her from the thousands of people who work for me because she needed the 10,000 more than most. Supports her whole family. Isn't she pretty? The party's starting now, and you have until midnight to find the house on Haunted Hill.
That's the one. It's the house on Haunted Hill.
So wait, is the hill haunted or is the house haunted?
I think the hill is haunted. This is not.
It's an Indian burial ground.
Oh,
That's the only way I can
also,
picture it.
the house that this is the house that you know in Blade Runner, Deckard had that like weird fucking apartment that had like all of the things. Yeah, it's this house.
yeah.
This house is like shown up in like a ton of movies and stuff. Like this
Yeah,
house
and
is
then-
Deckard's apartment, which is haunted apparently.
And then he sold it to the haunting of Hill House guy.
Vincent, my man, you've got some
The big
problems.
wife guy.
You know, when I killed that woman, I sort of started to realize that maybe replicants and me weren't so different. Or maybe it was my apartment that was haunted that was saying that. I don't know.
House on haunted hill.
Anyway, I'm gonna go drink my fucking self to death, I guess. Sure hope I don't have to run away for Ryan Gosling to find me 20 years later. That sure wouldn't be great.
He cut it.
But yeah, no, I've like seen this movie before, but I didn't realize it was like this house. This is like a famous like architecture built this house or something. I don't remember which one, but like
A famous architector.
yeah, a famous architector. But yeah, no, this is a house that exists and is like a house. It's like a house. I know you understand what I mean by the words that I just said. Listen.
That's all. I mean.
Yeah, look, this is like the fucking hallway that Deckard like gets into the elevator for.
The haunting of Hollywood House.
The haunting of Hollywood House.
The house.
The
on
haunted,
Hollywood Hill.
being haunted by the fucking ghost of Roy Batty. Architecture is my fourth favoriteest subject. Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers. I'm learning.
Hi,
What?
Super
Me fail
Nintendo-
English? That impossible.
Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Oh fuck! I'm realizing it. One of these weeks we have to do fucking Manos.
I want to do Manos.
Manos, the hands of fate. Yeah, Manos, the hands
where
of
is
fate.
everybody?
Right, Manos, the
Isn't a very
hands of
warm
fate.
welcome, is it?
Only the
Sit there
ghost
saying that
smells
over and
of
over
my
again as
breath.
they drive to Manos, the hands of fate for 20 fucking
Are we
minutes
all
before the movie
strangers
actually
together?
starts.
Don't you two know each other?
I'm afraid I don't even know your name.
I'm Nora Manning.
Lance Schroeder.
Enos house.
It's
Yeah,
Frank
it's a
Lloyd
Frank
Wright.
Lloyd Wright house. Yeah, Enos house.
I've heard of him,
They're,
but I've never met him.
they're going into the
I work
Enos
for one of his companies, but I've
lobby.
never seen him.
I've never met the man either. Just a
True
phone call.
classic time.
You know
Let's
him.
go.
Mhm.
Well, then you're the only one of us who does. I don't know him. All the details about renting the house were done by mail.
He's quite wealthy, isn't he?
Millions.
And 5 wives, I believe.
4, I think, so far.
Damn.
$50,000 party for only 5 people is a little steep, even for a millionaire.
Well,
Do you
apparently,
know
according to the
what?
prologue, all of us but the
Certainly.
balding man is going to die. Oh, yes, that's quite interesting.
Who closed the door?
The ghost. The haunted house of Hill.
This thing's made of solid
Well,
steel.
guys, there's actually in order to get the effect of that chandelier moving and gonna drop. It's actually a guy right off the camera who's just like pushing it around. It's probably Vincent Price because he was.
That
already
guy
standing
was
up there.
me, Vincent Price. I did this. Now I'm going to shoot you with a gun. To kill that actor, we had to have our best boy shoot him with a gun from upstairs.
Do you remember the episode of Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated that was just literally this movie, except Vincent Price was also afraid of the ghost?
Yeah.
He was like, "Holy fuck, Scoob! There's a ghost in my haunted house. What do I do? Help me, Shaggy!"
Barely trickles. Couldn't you have had the place clean?
Atmosphere, darling. You know how ghosts are. They never tidy up.
You fucking bitch, I hate you.
It's a very fetching outfit, but hardly
Vincent Price could
suitable for a
murder me, and
party.
I'd be like, "Wow, I'm being murdered by Vincent Price. This is so
Spend the
cool."
night ghost party
Yeah,
was
me
your
too.
idea, remember? Since it's gonna cost me
You'd like to think that Vincent Price
$50,000,
just
I want you
always
to have
narrated
fun.
what he does.
The party
Yeah.
was
As
my
he goes
idea
along,
until
he's just
you
very
invited all
Vincent
the
Price in it
guests.
the fuck up.
Yeah.
Why all these strangers? Why none of our friends?
Friends?
Because they didn't want to kill our
Do
friends.
we have any friends?
No,
Damn,
you're
that's a
jealousy
better answer,
project.
actually.
I had a reason.
We
to
don't
bring
fucking
Price
have
to
any.
each
We killed
guest.
all of them last
I
time we
wanted
did
kind of
this.
cross-section. From psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing. They all need money. Now let's see if they're brave
Also,
enough.
hold on, let me move the video up just a little
Did you
bit
call
so
this
you
a
guys
party?
can see,
Could be.
there you go. So you guys can see the subtitles.
Why do you always do that? It spoils the champagne.
It might explode.
Never does.
Would you guarantee
There we go.
that?
Sorry about that.
That isn't funny, Frederick.
Make a good headline. Playboy kills wife with champagne cork. Will you join me?
No, thank you.
How does shaking it make it not explode?
My humor is fine, thanks. And I haven't poisoned it.
It's always good to know that.
Horribly disappointing, my dear. If you're not trying to kill me, what's the point of being
Have
married
some.
to you?
You'll enjoy the party more.
You love this framing where they keep looking towards the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very like voyeuristic camera in this scene, kind of.
Yeah, and it's kind of like how cameras were for like a while.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to the party.
Yeah, to undo with it. Yeah.
Of all my wives,
He
you're
shook in the
least agreeable.
opposite direction
But
to
still
undo the
alive.
initial shaking. Oh,
You
is
go away
that
for $1
how it
million
works?
and tax-free. You want it all, don't you?
I deserve it all. Your jealousy isn't tax-free. Your possessiveness
You're
is
just
madness.
marrying me for the money. Yes, darling.
For a man had grounds for divorce.
But can't prove them.
The time will come. You'll slip up one of these days.
Think so?
If I live
Like
long.
my other wives who are all
You
dead.
remember the fun we had when you poisoned me?
Oh my god.
Something
did
you ain't,
poison him.
Doctor says.
Finally, the
Uh,
fucking sequel to Phantom Thread I've been waiting for.
You'd do it again if you thought you could get away with it, wouldn't you?
Darling, what makes you think that?
Because you did it once, what?
About you.
You already tried to poison me. What are you
Very
fucking...
uncomfortable in case you get any more ideas. Don't let the
Man, they
ghosts
don't
and
like
the
each other.
ghouls disturb you, darling.
Yeah, they fucking hate each other. It's great.
The only ghoul in the house is you.
And don't sit up all night thinking of ways to get rid of me. It makes wrinkles.
It's wrinkles. This is Brain.
Wow,
and the
that man
wife
sure
built
hates his
him.
wife, huh?
That's Brain and the little mouse that he built to be his wife. for the
Yeah.
presidency.
This is what she used.
She'd
to
murder
hide
me and I'd be
from
like,
her.
wow, I'm getting murdered by my wife. This is so hot. Fucking
Quite
Alec
the
Robbins
bodies all
ass
over the house.
behavior.
In places you wouldn't think.
I
Funny things
gotta
like the
tell the
heads
guys
never
at
been
work
found.
about this.
Hands and feet and things
This man
like
just
that.
grabbed this knife and started
ahead.
saying these words.
The wife, probably in a rage, threatened her husband with a knife and then, carried away by hysteria, took a swing at him and simply went on from there.
It makes sense that you would just bring this shit up out of nowhere.
Carried away by hysteria, of course,
husband
because
and her
she is a woman after all.
So there are two loose heads just floating around?
I'm a fucking,
You can hear them at night.
I am very good at
They
knowing
whisper
about
to each
hysteria. I'm going to use this ghost to cure it.
Since our host isn't here, would anyone care to mix me a drink?
Certainly. What will you have?
Booze, thank you.
Good evening.
Because I get it, because the place is haunted.
Oh, I didn't
We're
even
all
think of
strangers
that.
to each other. Let's
God
get acquainted
damn.
with the drink, shall we?
Mr. Lauren.
Thank fucking God, I need a
advise
booze in
you
me.
to call this party off now. The ghosts are already moving.
Ghost
in a bad sign.
blowjob. Woo!
Let me apologize for my
woo,
wife. She'll join us later.
woo.
What do you have?
She's a fucking bitch. Don't worry about
Oh
her.
yeah, this guy knows. This guy has been in the house
Now,
before and
before the
knows
party
Yeah.
begins,
about the ghosts, right?
let's go
Yeah.
over the details.
Yeah. Well, like he was just talking
Caretakers
about
will
how
leave
like a
at
bunch of people
midnight,
fucking died,
locking us
were
in
and were
here
killed with like
until they
knives
come
in this
back
whole
in the
thing.
morning.
Uh-huh.
Once the door is locked, there's no way out. The windows have bars that a jail would be proud of, and the only door to the outside locks like a vault. There's no electricity, no phone. No
Then
one
what the
within
fuck is that in the
miles,
background?
So no way to call for
Oh,
help.
those
I guess
are they're flickering. They're candles.
Actually, yeah, they're candles. You're
Yeah.
right.
So if any of you
Must take a
decide
lot of
not
electricity
stay
to
for the
have those
party,
light
you must
bulbs
let me
flicker
know
like
before
that.
midnight. Of course, if you leave, I
Don't worry, they're
shan't be able to
LED.
pay you anything.
They're actually much
In your
more
reasons
energy
for this,
efficient than the other ones.
They have those little
party.
teeny. They're those little teeny
aside
battery
from
powered tea
pleasant
lights.
company,
Yeah.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost. And now my wife has given us all the opportunity to find out.
The bitch.
amusing. Ghosts, etc., being only creations of hysteria, your party should be
My
a
wife
success.
is found.
Richard here.
I'm a
Yes,
psychologist.
something about-
Everything can be explained
Shut it
away
down.
using hysteria. So I'm going to
Maybe
find
more
this
before
ghost,
morning.
take some of the ectoplasm out with one of my
That's true.
syringes, and inject it into a vagina to
4
see if
men
that cures
have been
it.
murdered in this house.
Hysteria.
You planned your party very well, Mr. Lauren. 4 of us are men, 3 are women.
I can cure all of these women of hysteria.
Richard, why don't you take us on a tour through the house and let's see
A
what happens.
ghost for everybody.
Your wife is being a bitch, Mr. Price. Oh, well, she might be suffering from hysteria.
Would you like me
See
to
that
try
stain?
to cure it?
Would you like me to inject some of this ghost into her?
A young girl was killed here. And whatever got her wasn't human. Don't stand there.
What do you mean? Where?
Love to chocolate syrup. Remember, kids, ghosts reside in the balls.
It's too late. They've marked you.
Ridiculous. The roof probably leaks.
Oh, that must be what it is. Who would want to haunt me?
I would say any self-respecting male ghost.
I hope it doesn't come back.
Ooh.
Well, Mr. Pritchard, you're the life of the party.
He hasn't even started yet. Wasn't there a
Little
man
kids,
who
ghosts
threw his
reside in the
wife
balls.
into a wine vat or something?
That was
That's
in the
right.
cellar. There's
What if
been
a ghost
murder almost
possessed your
every place
balls?
in
Then
this
they could,
house.
like, suck you off from inside your balls. That'd be like a
It ain't even 12 o'clock in my place.
Halloween thing to do.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but the 12 o'clock isn't your rule, it's mine.
That's fair. Can't believe
Can't
how horny
believe
that
how-
guy is for Margaret Thatcher. Yeah, she kind of does have that Margaret Thatcher swag going on, don't
Die
she?
here. He was electrocuted later. Mr. Norton did a good deal of experimenting with wines. But his wife didn't think it was any good. So he filled the vat with acid and threw her in. She was supposed
I'll
to stay
experiment with you.
Wait a fucking second. Is that the acid pool?
Yes.
I've seen this movie on television
None of
like
the
a
murders
month
here
ago.
were just ordinary.
Yeah.
Just shooting.
I-
Or stabbing.
That sounds right.
They've all been sort of wild. Violent and different. Look out!
Me and my mom were
God.
sitting on the couch watching it and fucking making fun of it.
All right.
I didn't realize it was the house on Haunted Hill that I was fucking watching.
Well, now you do.
Why is the vat of acid still there?
Well, who's
What
going to
did
fucking
they
clean
do?
it out? You want to try and put that shit in a bucket?
Destroys everything with hair and flesh.
Yeah. People are hanging out with the pool still
Just
full.
leaves the bones.
That's bones. You're just a big fucking pool of acid.
All right, guys, take your bets. Which of the characters is going to fall into that pool of acid? Tragically,
I know exactly which one, and their death falling
I
into the
do
vat of acid
too.
is so fucking funny.
I do too. That's like the specific part that me and my mom were laughing about.
Old lady, that's close. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. You're close.
Wait, do you have channel point? Do you have channel point betting?
Oh fuck. On? I think maybe.
Anybody who's seen the House on Haunted Hill would win that bet though.
Mr. Lawrence said everybody'd get $10,000.
Margaret, you can't vote for Margaret Thatcher. That's all 4 of the women in this movie.
Yeah, they all kind of do. She just dressed like a fucking woman from 1959 in the 80s. Fucking Margaret Thatcher. No sense of style. Sucked ass. Sucked ass in that regard too.
$10,000.
So, you wanna make out on top of the fucking vat of acid where the mouse bones is?
I don't know.
Well, I agree with what
I could cure your hysteria with my cock.
I could cure your hysteria with a conveniently placed pool of acid.
What are you gonna do?
You know, I might be able to inject this acid into a vagina. Maybe the acidity of the vagina, or lack thereof, is what causes hysteria. So let's give it a shot. Margaret Thatcher's existence. I'm so sorry about Margaret Thatcher, everyone. I didn't mean it, but it just sort of happened.
Seen so many doors.
I just googled, is pussy acidic or basic? Survey says.
Well, your pussy is basic because you don't get any dick. Boom! Go ahead.
The normal vaginal pH ranges between 3.8 and 5.0, which is moderately acidic.
Yeah, yes.
Unfortunately, pussy would not cancel out the vat of acid. Unless it's a base and not an actual
Well, clearly,
acid.
the problem is it needs to be a little bit more acidic. This is what hysteria is caused by.
You're assuming it's neutral. It's
Does it go anywhere?
7 pussy acid. Yeah, that's
Uh-oh.
like the alien. This came up in one of your Facebook chats. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I feel like this.
Uh-oh.
I've heard this before too.
Look out, lady! The vat of acid is gonna come to life and get you. Vincent Price is out there flickering the light switch.
Well, I've killed one of them successfully. Go suck my dick, you bitch. Fuck you, I hate you so much. That's right, wife. I love how she's standing on something. I just rolled
Yeah.
towards her. It's grandma. Okay, bye.
What the fuck is going on?
It's grandma.
If that was a ghost, she didn't even come and try and get me or anything. What?
Pussy baking soda volcano is under. Yeah. It's her. It's the real Margaret Thatcher.
Oh shit!
Be careful, you're tripping the fucking vat of acid. What are you running?
It's closed. You guys, I just saw the ghost of Margaret Thatcher.
Please, come on.
See what I mean? She just starts talking, and the fucking psychiatrist who's done nothing but say hysteria, hysteria, hysteria.
See, she's hysterical. There we fucking
go. A woman
go.
runs into the room and says, "Oh my God, you're right." See what I mean? You right,
Of course she's
fella?
hysterical.
Of course she's hysterical. There's a fucking ghost.
Love to make a light go on in a room and Vincent Price walks in with a candle.
You all right?
Woman
Nothing but
speaks,
money won't
psychiatrist. Women, am I right?
Must have bumped my head.
Yeah.
And the only way you could bump your head in here
As if he
is run
trips.
head on into the wall. You didn't do that, did you?
Well, maybe I
Let's get a
did.
bandage on that.
Well, I think what happened is I tripped and fell on the floor. No! Only running into the wall!
Guys, look out!
I wonder why they didn't.
You're gonna be walking right over the vat of acid.
What?
He didn't bump his head. They hit him.
They?
Oh, the
The
ghost got it. I thought he was talking about, like, the psychiatrist and Vincent Price. Like, I wonder why they didn't kill him. Oh, it seems you bumped my head. Well, seeing as I'm a chicken, I'm going to have to cannibalize you now.
Nora, when you came in, you said something about a ghost.
There was something.
What did it look like?
Well, it was wearing a black thing that went all the way to the floor.
Weren't you a little frightened at the time?
Well, yes.
She can be
That,
like Taste
Mr.
of Chicken.
Lauren,
Yes.
is hysteria.
But then, Doctor, how do you explain what happened
That's
in
it.
Mass? Was that hysteria, too?
Yes.
Yes.
Everything is hysteria.
They both. I mean,
We're
in
gonna get that
fairness,
in a day or so.
if
Thanks,
he's a
Doc.
skeptic of ghosts, he's like, well, they both thought they saw a ghost. She got afraid, and he ran and hit his head.
Wait for me in the hall.
Let me
I know that
grab
his-
my pliers. I,
know that-
need
that
to
in the-
measure this
in the
man's
way
head
that-
real quick.
I know that in the way that he's using it, hysteria is like
Yeah.
a psychological diagnosis, but technically that is hysteria in
Yeah.
the definition we use now,
Yeah.
where you're just too scared. It's yeah.
Where you're like too
You're
scared
just
to think of a thing. The
scared
definition
to
that was
think
created by
properly, yeah.
movies like this, because like, you know, at that point it was a pseudoscience diagnosis.
Anyone who stays all
Yeah.
night.
Certainly. $10,000.
Will there be much red tape or
The
delay?
psychiatrist falls into the vat of acid and screams, "So this is what hysteria feels like."
There you are, my dear.
Lance is the guy who got locked in the locker.
Right. Hey, when would be a good break time? Like maybe at a scene transition or something.
Yeah, that's oh yeah, because we haven't even done like
Because we
one
didn't,
fucking-
yeah, we didn't take a break after the things.
Where?
Yeah.
And if the door was locked, how did it get
Oh, I
out?
never showed off my new fucking teacup.
What you saw might have been
It's
a
very
ghost,
cool.
Laura,
I'll do that
but
after the
with
break.
me was
We'll do
no
a break.
ghost.
We'll get past the scene
I
and we'll
don't
do a
know.
break.
I was so scared.
Can't believe this movie is about a hysterical Margaret Thatcher dunking her psychiatrist in a wine vat full of acid.
Yes. Ooh. Oh, this is the hole that the ghosts live in.
Yes.
Every woman in this movie is Margaret Thatcher, we've decided.
3, 6, 9, 12.
Poochie. From JoJo's
12
Bizarre Adventure.
feet.
Wait, no, 12 is... Never mind.
3,
I don't know
6.
anything.
Now, I'm going to knock on the other wall. When you hear me, you knock on this wall.
That's a very good shot. That's a good shot for a horror movie this time. I like that shot. Look at that.
Yeah. She's fucking
It's Grandma! Oh, there she goes.
I mean, I probably would have screamed, but then when she moved out, I would have been like, oh, bye.
Sorry. I'm sorry for going into your room, I guess. Grandma be zooming.
Where'd it come from?
She's on her way.
I'm in here.
Tell everybody I'm on my way.
What if it ran out of here? I'd have seen it.
Lance, it doesn't run. It just floats.
Yeah, but why didn't I see it?
You don't
So
believe.
that's not a ghost, right? It's a fucking poppet.
Can I?
It very well might be. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, I ran over a reindeer. Grandma's gonna sue the pants off of Vincent.
I'm Annabelle
That's what
Lar.
Grandma's gonna do.
You must be Miss Manning. I realize this is a very
They're
unusual
lesbians.
and I'm afraid very dull party.
That's one of the
Wouldn't
things that I
you
really
like
like
to
about the original Hill House. Theo in that one, still a fucking lesbian. Like they don't say the word lesbian, but it's like really clear that the movie is trying to signal
This is
to
your
you
room.
that this woman is a lesbian and is ultimately
Depressing,
meant
isn't
to
it?
be a lesbian.
I doubt if I'll spend
Which
much
is a
time
different house than the house
going
on
to
Haunted
rain.
Hill.
Yes, yeah.
Perfect
It's the haunting of
atmosphere
it's
for my husband's
that
party.
movie's just called The Haunting, and it's a really good one.
I see.
Why did you come here?
Why do people in the '60s
Did
not
he
know
give
how
me
to smile without looking
$10,000?
like they're made of wax?
Why did he pick you?
Everyone
are
was
made of
horribly
wax.
depressed in the '60s. It was not a good
Supervisor
time to
just
be.
came and said I'd been invited.
Well, they are made of wax.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's why.
How long have you known my husband?
I just met him tonight.
So?
Have you
Why
fucked him? Help me poison him.
What were you doing wandering around by yourself?
Well, I was in the cellar with Lance.
60s were great. There was an
Show me.
omnipresent threat of nuclear war.
I just
Yeah.
Don't do it again.
Racial animosity
Don't
was
go anywhere in
max.
this house
Nah.
by
The good old
Now, fix your face
2020.
and I'll come by for you in a few minutes.
But
You're in danger.
Hey, we don't have
You all
Nom.
are. But who? I hope for your sake you never find out.
You're in danger of my husband's dick. He wants to fuck you because, you know.
Yeah.
I'm Annabelle Laura. Are you looking
Vietnam
for
is
something?
not existing once been
Not
patched
exactly.
out.
Are you the doctor?
No, I'm Lance Schroeder.
The pilot. You've hurt yourself.
Oh, it's just a bump on the head. Which is my room?
I believe this is it.
Thank you, Mrs. Lauren.
I'm going to unpack my laptop and play Minecraft in there all day, I think. That should keep me from the ghosts. Damn, look at this piece of ass. Thank God I'm bisexual. And she runs into this guy and
You were
the
with a
pilot
young
and
girl
is
in the
like,
cellar. Why was she
damn,
so
look at
upset?
this piece of ass. Thank
Was
God
she?
I'm bisexual.
And you don't look like the type to go around bumping his head. What really happened, Lance?
Well, Nora thought she saw a ghost, but I didn't see anything.
She was just frightened then.
And mad at me, I think. I kidded her about it.
I wouldn't joke about anything else that happens here tonight.
Now, don't tell me you're taking all this seriously.
Aren't you?
Well, I'd like to find out what hit me.
So the women are Margaret Thatcher and the men are Ken. Yeah, kinda. I mean, that's a movie
I
in the
need help
six
now,
in
I can't
1959.
Thought that's
Sure,
just how
I guess
people
so.
were back then.
So, you like the girl in the
Look,
other
what's
room?
going
huh?
on here anyway? I
Do you
mean,
mind if I
what is with this
watch?
party business?
Watch what,
There's no
miss?
party. He's planning something.
What?
Your husband?
You know.
I wish I knew what it was.
Must be pretty big if he's going to lay out 50,000.
The money doesn't mean anything. He has a reason for getting us all up here to this dreadful old house.
He wants
What
to have
for?
sex
He doesn't
with
even
her.
know us.
Maybe that's exactly why you're here.
Well, what can he get away with?
Oh, he thinks that big money like his can get away with anything.
Vincent
You know, of
Price
course,
planning
that
an
I'm his
orgy.
fourth
Yeah.
wife. The first simply disappeared. The other two died. Lance,
One in a vat of
I
acid.
don't want to join them.
I mean, he,
Oh, his doctor said they died of heart attacks. Two girls in their 20s.
Well, what can he do?
My husband is sometimes insane with jealousy. Nothing matters to him then. Please be careful.
Would he hurt you?
He would kill
I
me.
did try to poison him once, so like, you know.
Maybe she tried to poison him because she thinks that he's a murderer, but he just got really unlucky with his first 3 wives, and they did all have heart conditions. And then she tried to poison him, and now he's on guard from her. And
He had many conversations with my
I bet you're missing all the
cardiologist.
fun. Nora Manning was almost killed by a falling chandelier. The pilot bashed
which
the
makes
kid.
sense if you're a man who's married 3 women who have all had underlying heart conditions unbeknownst to you.
Yeah.
That's something you would go to your wife's cardiologist repeatedly about,
Does she
right?
have any underlying heart conditions I
I
should
lie
know
awake
about?
nights wondering why I'm married.
Are you trying to murder your wife? What? No. You don't understand. My first 3 wives, they all died of heart attacks.
Hurry
It
up.
keeps fucking happening. I'm like,
It
goddamn
keeps
Edgar
happening,
Allan
and I
Poe here,
really,
my
really want to
God.
make sure this
For the
time.
last time, it's not my party, but yours. And you are going.
I am not.
You ready to?
No.
That's not what.
Ready, dude. Ready, dude.
Damn you.
Would you adore me as much as I will poor? No. All you want to be is a lovely widow. It's almost time to lock up the house. Then your party will really begin. I wonder how
He's
it
not a
will end.
murderer. Living with him is just really.
Thank you, Vincent Price, for looking directly at us and saying those words. I think that's a good place to pause
Okay.
and go to a break.
All right. Let's.
The
take a
party's about to begin. I wonder how it will end. I'm going to go to the be right back screen, and we will see you all in half a second. Because I'm going to go grab some popcorn, I think. That's what I want to do. I'll see you then. Alright. There we go. I am back. And we're going to wait for Ralston a little bit. And I'm going to grab my earbuds and so I can listen to things. Alright, Hello, I'm back. Shit, fuck. Actually, I'm not. I have to fucking... Oh boy, Lunaria mate. Lunaria, every time they just fucking like someone they fucking get someone. Lunaria's getting people. I know you know who Margaret Thatcher is, Lunaria. You cannot trick me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. You fool me once, you won't get fooled again. Getting godded. Getting godded. Well, while we're sitting here waiting, we're going to leave the Be Right Back screen up. But I think I will do. I know she's the lady you keep pissing on, but you don't know why. Oh! That's, make some really bad policies. Yeah, essentially it just kind of boils down to that, yeah, basically. One of the founding neoliberals, founders of neoliberalism next to Reagan, known for her incredibly ruthless work in the Troubles, where she basically just let, like, a bunch of Irish people die, whether it be through hunger strikes or, continuing to throw a bunch of British people in there, actively assassinating lawyers who were saying that the British were killing a couple more, like a couple too many, innocent civilians in Ireland. There were a bunch of stuff with miner strikes, that she just shut down and had them all fucking killed. Yeah. No. No, yeah, Reagan did a lot of war. Yeah, she's bad. She's not good. Oh, yeah. And yeah, racist. I mean, like, yeah, you know. Yeah. Basically, she was just Ronald Reagan for the UK, so, you know, that's just the easiest way to describe her. They were both active at the same time, they both had the, same bottom-line ideology, so, you know, we shit on her because she was ultimately bad. There's a lot of information about, her, like, that you can look up, and honestly, I'm not British, so I wouldn't be able to tell you all about it. Most of what I know about the bad things she did was just the trouble stuff, so, like, and that's, like, that is one aspect of why people don't like her. And a relatively, I wouldn't say small one for the Irish, but, you know. Oh, fuck. You could, actually, I think he'd probably know a lot more than I would. Yeah, if your partner's Irish, you could ask him about, like, why is Margaret Thatcher bad? Though, depending on his age, he might have to ask his parents, but, you know. Though, again, depending on his age, he might just be like, oh yeah, I'll tell ya. Oh yeah. Yeah, Ireland is not lacking stories about how the UK fucked him over. BRB. Have fun! Oh, also the homophobia. That was fun, too. Ah, man. Ah, c'est la vie. Huh? What the fuck? Oh! Oh, it doesn't loot. Hold on. Hold on. It doesn't loot. I know exactly what happened. Hello? Why is that? Hold on half a second. I'm going to figure this out. Let's go to settings. Okay. Go. Okay. Settings. Loop. There we go. Alright, we're set. Sorry about that. That was fucking weird. Actually, no, it wasn't. I've been, trying a bunch of things. The image, by the way, for those of you who don't know, is a video I took of Crater Lake, last summer. It was during, like, all of those fucking fires that happen every single summer now. And it was a, you know, it was a little island in Crater Lake, and it looked like, sort of like a fog had descended, so I did, like, some color changing, to make it look a little bit more like fog, even though it was a shit ton of smoke, is the thing that it was. So, yeah. He went to bed. He went to bed? Oh! No, you're Irish! Oh, no. Your Irish partner is going to, like, wake up and be like, what the fuck? Let's see, why is Margaret Thatcher bad? Fuck, let me get my coffee. Jesus Christ, this is gonna take me all day. What's the Iron Lady? The documentary about her. Oh yeah, you can do that. You feel like homophobia is part and parcel with being a politician for some reason. A little bit, yeah, kinda. At least it's Saturday tomorrow. Yeah, that's true. It is Saturday tomorrow, isn't it? Tomorrow we're probably going to do some League of Legends stuff. I don't know, because here's the thing. Some of the people who usually play with us for the these games, we might be doing more Little League games tomorrow, because like a lot of the people who play have been like away. They've had like a bunch of other stuff going on, so we might need to wait till next week or the week after before we actually fucking do the finals. I don't know. It's essentially we're just waiting for some people. You know how it is. Yeah, it is Saturday, and that is nice. And while you are looking at the Be Right Back screen, I'm going to go to r/movies while we wait for Dawson, and we're going to see what those motherfuckers are up to. Wait, everyone shut up. He's... Oh, no. You woke him the fuck up. You woke him up. I do not want to download the Reddit app, but I do want to look at it on the phone. Oh, Crocodile Hunter, Hellraiser 22, and Harrington. Sci-fi drama in the blink of an eye for a Searchlight. Oh, that's fun. The guy who made Wall-E is going to, it says Wall-E filmmaker. I don't know exactly what that means, but Andrew Stanton is going to direct an epic sci-fi drama in the blink of an eye for Searchlight. Oh, that's fun. I'm so sorry. He's died for a course.
Okie dokie.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Oh, fuck.
What's
That's
happening?
incredibly funny. Alright, so Luna was asking, and honestly, this time I think it's actually legitimate. Well, Lunari was asking, hey, why are we all dunking on Margaret Thatcher? Who was that? And then I was like, well, you know, and then I was like, well, here's the thing. There are a lot of people who know a lot more about me, and you can look up some stuff about her. I mostly know about what she did during the Troubles, which was, you know, make sure that a bunch of hunger strikers fucking starved to death and assassinated a bunch of people, specifically lawyers, who said that they were, like, the British were killing too many civilians in Ireland. And then, you know, the minor strike stuff, where she killed a bunch of people there, and her, like, rampant homophobia and racism. And it's like, but ultimately, I don't know the full scope of it. You could probably look stuff up. And then Lunari was like, I have an Irish partner. I'll ask him. And then Lunaria was like, oh, they went to bed. And then it's like, wait, shut up. He's responding. Okay, never mind. He said, I forego skull. Yeah, me too. Alright, let's go back to web
Good for
browse.
him, though.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Alright, ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
I don't know why you're asking me. This is a stream.
Oh, you're sitting down. It's Vincent Price.
It's close to midnight, Lance.
Okay. I'll be down in a minute.
It's close to midnight. Are you going to play fucking Minecraft in there the whole time? Well, that was the plan, but...
Who is it?
Your host, my dear.
Well, look who finally came out of their
Almost midnight,
cave.
Nora. We're all going to get together down in the living room.
All right, Mr. Lorne. I'll be right down.
Oh, I sure hope he doesn't want to fuck me. That'd suck. Oh! That is not... There is no applause. I mean, you know what? Okay. Head! Head!
Oh, why, hello there, Shaggy and Scooby. I see you found my movie prop room. I shouldn't leave those things laying about. They are rather spooky. Are you ready to join us for the rest of the party?
I have no idea why it said applause there. I think it's very funny.
It's because she went, ah, and it was like, you know.
Yeah, right, fair. Uh-oh. It's man.
Come with us. Come with us before he kills you.
What? Okay.
What? Hysteria, man, I'm telling you.
Where's Nora? Miss Manning?
Don't want to stay here.
Nora, what happened?
Oh, he Googled it and said, oh, I didn't expect it to be that bad. Yeah.
That's
It's Grandma and
Joe
Grandpa.
Slides and his wife. They've been caretakers here for years. She's blind, you know.
I'm not going to stay here.
That literally explains the ghost that you've been seeing. That's literally
Doctor,
just
it looks
her.
like we have a real case of hysteria.
That's
on
also
our
why
hands.
she's been ignoring you by
I
what?
think she's just a little upset, not hysterical.
So who wants to fuck me instead?
God damn it, you have to ruin this for me, you
My
bitch.
dear,
I hate you, you fucking cunt.
this is my
I hope you
wife.
die.
These are our guests.
I'm going to pick you up and throw you out the window right now.
Trent, you know Watson Pritchard, of course.
Idiot, you
Nora
had
Manning,
bars
and,
installed on that window.
This is Lance.
Yeah, I'm going to throw you through the window so you break your head on the bars. Fuck you. And those are the caretakers, by the way.
Get me out of here.
I know, I've lived here for 5 years, honey. I know who the caretakers are.
Who wants to kill you?
Mr. Lorne.
May I have your attention, please? I think you all remember the bargain we made about staying all night. $10,000 apiece. If any of you don't survive, $50,000 will be divided amongst the rest of you. If I should die, you will be
killed
paid
me.
by my estate. When the door is locked from the outside by the caretakers, we'll all be forced to stay in this house until morning. If any of you decide not to stay, you must leave with the caretakers now. You won't have a chance to change your minds later, because there'll be no way to get out.
I don't want to stay.
Wait.
It isn't midnight yet. Who told them they could leave?
They never leave before midnight.
Well, they've gone now. I was going to ask you whether you wanted to stay or not, but it seems that the caretakers have made the decision for you. We're all locked in now.
But I don't want to stay.
I'm sorry, my dear, but it's too late.
Do you have a fucking fire axe to
Darling,
break down the door?
Haven't you
Sorry.
had enough of the silly game? Get some cars up here for these people and let them go home. But pay them first.
Get
This is
fucked,
your
my
party.
dear, you
Remember.
bitch.
In spite of my wife's faith in my ability to do the impossible, we will all have to stay in this house until 8 o'clock in the morning. But we have some party favors for you.
You have
These
a
little
foot to
coffins.
kick down the door, darling. Shut the fuck up, my dear.
This is my wife's idea. I must say, I think it's rather dangerous. I suppose you all know how to use one of these things, but in case you don't, you just press down on this lever with your thumb and then pull the trigger.
Now my wife is deaf.
You see, they're loaded.
You can have this one.
These
It
are
has
no
one
good
less
against
bullet
the
in
dead,
it.
only the living.
And
Doctor,
don't take a fucking gun. What do you want me to say?
Vance,
Pants?
Nora.
Then die. What do you
Yeah.
want me to argue with you?
Miss Bridges.
This isn't high school debate club.
Yeah.
And here's yours, dear.
I don't need it.
It was your idea. Who knows, you may want to use it on me before this night is over.
You're right.
Throw these guns away. They won't do you any good.
I don't
I
know
agree with
why.
Bridget on that point.
The
Although not
main
for the same
character
reason.
in this movie is giving me
Dr.
big Mr. House vibes.
Don't you approve of our little party favors?
Suppose Nora had a gun when she mistook the blind woman for a ghost.
I don't
In
think
Mr.
anyone
House's
else is
defense,
going
he
to
looks
walk
more like
around in
Walt
total
Disney.
darkness.
Oh, I'm sure we're not going to go running around the house shooting each other, aren't you?
Who knows? Fear makes
Might
people
be
do
fun.
amazing things.
That's what you said? Plush Prime, him just giving you Mr. House vibes?
Richard,
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you said your
Uh-huh.
sister-in-law
I mean,
killed
Yeah, that
a
was
man
exactly
and a
what
woman
Plush
here in
Prime said
Cumberland.
earlier, yes.
I didn't
You
even
said they found hands and feet, but they never found any heads. Would you like to see one of those heads?
I wonder why that
Would you all
could
like
be.
to see one of those heads?
Hmm.
Well, then, just follow me.
Maybe I'll shoot my husband while I'm gone.
Darling, I really don't need this.
You see, darling, I am the ghost. I like how he has them all trussed up in spooky coffins.
Just
I
go
mean,
look
that's
in
what
my
guns
suitcase.
do.
Just go look.
Yeah, so why is he getting them out of coffins?
Why didn't you just, like, grab the... That's your underwears. Don't look at that.
But it was in there. A woman's head.
Nora, I think you're a little upset. Would you care
I think
for
you're a
sedative?
little hysterical.
Get out, all of you! All of you, get out of here and leave me alone!
Would you care for a sedative? 'Cause
I
it's
was
like
literally
I-
going to make a joke like, would you care for an anti-hysterical?
You think it's all right to leave?
But no, that's just actually what he said.
I wish she'd taken the sedative.
She saw. They're closing in on her.
Look, Doc, I think somebody ought to stay with her.
There could be a million people around her. But if they wanted her, they'd get her.
I like how this guy's just crazy.
What if
Like
he
it seems like he's
That's
just
not what he's
fucking
talking
wacko, but there's ghosts that are trying to kill her.
Yeah.
Join you in a minute.
Also, why? If it's trying to fool us into thinking there's no ghosts by explaining the
really
one
good
that
if
we've
you
seen
went in
as the caretaker lady, why did she fucking
Do you
float?
think there really was a head in
You know
there?
how it is. When you're blind, you gain the ability to
Like
float.
that
They don't tell
took
you
me
this
right over
in
the
school.
edge.
Oh,
Would you sort of stay up here? I mean, in
did you
case
learn
she
that from
needs help?
Katawa Shoujo?
All right. I'll be in my room.
Yes.
Just call it.
We never finished Lily's route, so that's why I didn't know.
Oh,
Old women just be like that.
yeah. That's another thing I don't tell you. When you become old, you
Are
begin
you sure there are
to
only
float.
7 people in this house?
Positive, except for the ghosts.
I don't believe in ghosts, nor in frightening women. In Nora's case, it's gone far enough. Perhaps too far.
What do you suggest we do about it, Doctor?
Don't frighten her anymore.
Yeah, all right. Stop!
That's a good.
Don't do that anymore. It's bad.
Nora? Nora?
Oh, she's a ghost now.
Nora?
Head. Well, it's just hair right now. Oh yeah, that's head.
Nora! Nora!
Hey, I believe you now about the head. I found the head.
What do you know about this?
They've taken her.
The head.
In a little while, she'll be one of them.
Where's Nora? Where is she?
It's too late. It's too late. You'll never find her again.
Pritchard, if you know where she is, you better tell me now.
She's gone. She's gone with them. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Then why are you threatening him with a fucking knife? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Love to hear a theremin in my movie. Well, that's what
Yeah.
hysteria gets you, huh? Bruh. She's literally just dead. You did not expect that. Yeah, a horror movie, you know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
All the cool kids play with theremin. Yeah.
Nora?
Damn, she's dead as shit. She fucking died.
Your wife hanged herself.
Yeah, she still has her head.
Suicide.
Well, that was fucked up anyway.
Nora,
Hide me, please, hide me.
what's the matter?
Hide me.
Watch British comedy movies in HD.
He tried to kill me. He grabbed me and choked me and put me in that room. And then he went away and left me.
Who?
He thought I was dead.
Who?
Mr. Lord.
Are you sure about this?
I don't know. It was dark, but it must have been him.
Has anybody seen you since he left you?
I heard some people in that room, but I went by and nobody saw me.
Mrs. Lauren is dead.
How?
Lauren said she committed suicide, but I think somebody killed her.
Him.
Honestly, my fucking wife would kill herself just to get at me. The bitch.
Just so that I couldn't do it first.
I'm sure you've come to the same conclusion I have.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, let's all have a meeting, discuss what to do. The living room?
Okay, in a minute.
She had a fucking hysterical meltdown and killed herself. That's what happened. Isn't the Mona Lisa flamed on the fucking wall there?
I gotta
Like,
go
that's
downstairs.
So Vinky?
Now you lock yourself in here and don't
Crewmate
let
is
anybody
dead.
know.
Emergency meeting.
If he thinks you're dead, he won't come here. And I'll get back as soon as I can. You'll be all right.
I'm going to leave you here alone and it'll be
You have
fine.
to. You use it.
I heard him talking about that fucking bitch. I'm gonna kill her. Sup, bitch? I'm not done, am I?
So beautiful.
So powerful.
greedy. So cold.
This wife is stumpy.
What are you doing in here?
Wait. Don't wait.
What do you mean coming in here?
I didn't want them to take her away.
This is one of my stumpiest
They know you don't
wives.
want her.
You're drunk. All right, out with it, Bridget. Why did you come into this room?
I'm the only one who understands.
Understands what?
Ghosts.
Your wife isn't there anymore. She's already joined them.
Look, Bridget, I've had enough of your spook talk. Get out, you sot, and don't come back into this room again.
Leave this house immediately. Wait. Go somewhere else. I just got yelled at.
Where's what's her name? Nora.
I didn't disturb her since I don't think this concerns her.
No, you're right.
Mr. Lauren, isn't there some way we can get out of this house now?
No, none at all.
We could try breaking out.
The only door to the outside is made of steel. The bars of the windows are set in solid stone. We gotta stay.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget. But I am afraid.
Of hysteria.
When we came here a few hours ago, the only thing we had in common was the $10,000 we'd get. Now, however, we share something else. The death of Mrs. Lauren. So far tonight, one of us was almost killed by a falling chandelier. One of us was mysteriously slugged. One of us has been driven to the brink of absolute hysteria. And one of us is dead.
It's funny every time he says
Were
it.
these accidents? Suicide? And we must stay here for 6 more hours.
6 hours?
Did somebody accidentally commit suicide by dropping that chandelier on their head almost? Did this man try to commit suicide by beaming himself in the head?
How will it happen?
Let me ask you a question, Doctor. You were the first one to see my wife there. Did you also see anything that she could have climbed up on and then jumped?
No.
Did any of them? There was nothing.
She got
How
ghosts.
then did she get up there so high?
Exactly, Mr. Lauren. How? She couldn't have pulled herself up there. She couldn't have dropped from the ceiling. Do you think your wife killed herself?
No. She was murdered by one of you.
This is why he threw that fucking house party
Or
so
you,
he could
Mr.
murder his
Lauren.
wife and then accuse somebody else.
to deliberately kill someone,
She
you must
could
a
have
reason.
climbed up this dick.
We're all strangers to your wife. Only you had a motive for murder.
Yeah.
What husband hasn't at some time wanted to kill
What?
his
That's
wife?
ridiculous.
What husband hasn't had 1,000 opportunities
No,
to do
he
it in
doesn't
such
say
a way
what. That's
that he'd never
ridiculous.
be
He says,
suspected?
"Well, I have everybody wants to kill
Listen,
their wife."
you've wanted to
actually.
kill your wife,
The fact
wife
remains that you, or one
before.
of us, murdered Mrs. Lauren. And that's a matter for the police.
So how do we get the police?
That's my point. We can't until morning. What began as a silly party given by an eccentric has now involved us all in murder.
For once, Pritchard may be right. If another
Get his
murder's in the
ass.
works, let's stop it now.
Another murder.
Finally, this man is right about something.
Maybe one of us saw too much.
Calm down, that's hysteria talking.
Why should even a millionaire want to give each of us $10,000 to spend one night in a gloomy old house? To see some ghosts, have a party? No.
Have you finished trying me, Doctor?
To
Is the
kill.
verdict guilty of murder?
Oh, this isn't getting us anywhere. Somebody killed Mrs. Lauren. We know that. One of us is guilty and the rest of us are innocent. Okay. Now, what we have to do for the next 6 hours is protect ourselves from each other.
You really think?
I don't think anything. I just know that I'm going to my room. And if anybody comes in, I'll shoot him. Or her.
And if we all stay in our rooms, we'll be safe. Because the innocent will have no reason to leave his room. And the guilty will admit his guilt if he or she does.
And we all have guns.
And we're all agreed?
Oh, I wish this night were over.
Guns. I tell you, it doesn't make any difference. They aren't through with us yet.
Why does this guy know about this? Did he attend the Vincent Price party before, or has he just been in this house?
I think he's just been in this house.
Huh.
Because it was like his brother and his sister were like died here.
Ah, okay.
What's the use of saying goodnight?
I'll say it if nobody else wants to. Bad night.
Good night.
Is your stream title still Candle Cove Creepypasta reading?
It is, yeah, let me fix it.
Good night, Doctor.
Taken care of, problem solved. Dust off the hands. And you can still see the stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just make sure. Guess I'm just going to get fucking drunk. This party sucks. My wife had to kill herself. Fuck her. Bitch. Might have a cool party and everything.
My wife's trying to kill herself and ruin the party for me. I can't believe she would do this to me.
Of course she fucking would. You know she'd do some bullshit like this. Well, the smell from these candles should ward off the hysteria pretty good.
Alright, let's see, where was I? One time, while Andy was masturbating, Woody got...
Oh, this one's going to make me famous. Who opened door? Stop that. Knock it off.
I like how he's staring at the doorknob and not grabbing his gun.
Why would you...
Dude! Yeah, what?
Mom? Is that you?
Mom. Ah! The doctor left his room! It's him! He's the murderer! Get him! Everybody just comes out of their rooms and starts firing.
It was the wall crawlist. He crawled up on the ceiling and into the door and is on the ceiling right now and is going to shoot me with his gun. Again, not yet. Wait till you have the fucking $5,000, Marge, then kill the rest of them.
Wait until you see the whites of their eyes.
That fucking bloodstain again, goddammit. Get a fucking infection for this again. I'm gonna get fucking sick to go to the hospital and I'm locked in here.
Hey, Thel, what are those black circles in the corner?
What? Huh?
A black circle pops up for like 2 or 3 frames and then goes away.
Oh, the cigarette burns?
Yeah, what are those for?
You okay?
They're for so that Tyler Durden can put his dick
Walk
inside
over
of
to
the movie.
rooms and lock themselves in.
Lance, I've been thinking. It was so dark down there. Maybe it wasn't Mr. Lauren.
It was him, all right.
You can put like one frame of his penis in a movie.
How can you be so sure?
That was kind of a serious question, though.
Oh, that
those-
was. Sorry, I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. So
What's the purpose of
those cigarette burns are essentially there to tell the projector when to press the switch reels button.
You're
Okay.
safer here than any place
Huh.
else. Now just lock
Nifty.
yourself in and keep quiet.
Because that means in like a couple of seconds, then the movie is going to switch reels.
If I find a way out, I'll come back.
And most of these old movies are scanned from film prints, so you know they still have the cigarette burns.
Right.
But the reason that I made that joke specifically is in the beginning of Fight Club, it explains that, and then it says like, yeah, this is what Tyler Durden does as a job, and then he'll shove like an image of like a dick for 1 second for one frame in like a movie, like in children's movies he does that sometimes. Like there'll be one frame of a cock in the middle of Shrek.
Big fat green Shrek. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel.
Welcome to the murder room. Those are not lightning, those are gunshots. We killed him with a gun. We're the ghosts. Excuse me, my gosh. Foreign!
Ding.
Oh fuck, it's a tentacle melt.
Polly! I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Around her neck. She's going to die. Horror movie.
Why is she just like letting this happen? That's pretty spooky.
Yeah. Got some good cinematography in this. This ain't a bad one. We're gonna watch some bad ones. This one's not terrible. This is okay. This is pretty good. I definitely want to do Plan 9 tonight. Not tonight, but like sometime this month.
Right.
Well, anyway, goodbye. I just wanted you to know.
It was because she said no.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like this ghost shows up to the window and she's like, ah, yes, I'm going to slowly murder you.
No!
He's like, no!
Don't,
Oh!
please! Oh.
Unfortunate. Us ghosts need your consent to murder you. Well, I'll see you next time.
Maybe after you spend enough time with Vincent Price, you'll say yes.
Holy shit, it's Bigfoot.
It sure the fuck is, isn't it? Fucking werewolf
This
ass.
house-
Wait, did you
this
shoot
house
the
is
Bigfoot?
haunted.
Did you shoot the fucking Bigfoot?
House is haunted by ghosts and a Bigfoot.
You know how it is. Why did you think Lance would be in here? Last time you saw Lance was in your fucking room.
Then we're gonna make a movie. It's called Haunted by Bigfoot. And it's about like it's like a ghost movie, except the ghost is the ghost of Bigfoot. Okay? Are you ready?
Goes to yeah,
I already have a camera and everything. We can start filming tomorrow.
Is it your phone?
Yes. No.
That's what I'm talking about. That's ghost. That's a ghost.
House, dude.
House. House was a funny subversion of that because it was just like a fucking decapitated fingers.
Yeah.
Decapitated refers to the head, so they cut the head off the fingers, so I was still right. I don't care.
That would be dedigitated.
Yeah. I'm still in my apartment, unfortunately, and all these other people living here are trying to kill each other. That's just the way things go in the future year of 2014.
An admission of guilt, Doctor?
Certainly not. There's either somebody else in this house or one of us has left his room. Did you hear anything?
Organ music?
That, and someone walking.
You guys didn't hear the screaming. You didn't hear the screaming that the lady was doing.
You look downstairs, and I'll look up here.
Why not together?
Why,
Maybe
yeah,
only
why
minutes, seconds left of someone's life. Why waste time?
Yeah, right, I guess. You shoot me, I'm going to be pissed, though. I'll come and haunt you and shit. Fuck you. Suck my dick. Okay, bye. I'm gonna break into his room and steal his stuff. Little does he know I am, in fact, a murderer for him. I'm gonna shoot his dead wife because I think that'd be funny. Still dead.
It's almost over, darling. Every detail was perfect.
They must have the twists.
We've done it. A perfect crime. Beautiful.
Has she killed him?
Not yet, but she will.
Get me out of this hanging harness. What's taking that girl so long? What time is it?
At first, I couldn't get Nora to want to protect herself with a gun. But after you appeared at the window, everything began to work just as we had planned. You were wonderful. Just the touch that finally drove her into complete hysteria.
It'll be worth all of our planning, darling. Where's Nora
I'm
now?
using my study of hysteria to make women kill people. I think it's funny.
So scared she'll shoot the first thing.
And Frederick?
On his way to the cellar, too.
David, are you sure none of them will suspect us?
Of what? An hysterical girl accidentally shoots somebody? Who would suspect that we planned it that way, that we drove her to it?
What about my suicide?
But just a ghost party gag. We'll claim it was a dummy since I'm the only one who touched you.
And the caretakers?
Well, they had no idea what they were really doing.
What about Nora? She's not stupid, you know.
Darling, believe me, everything we planned
She
is
is,
working perfectly.
though.
Nora is sure Frederick murdered you. She thinks Frederick attacked her in the cellar, not me. And now Nora's almost out of her mind with fear. The heads, the music, you're hanging. I tell you, when Frederick walks in there, she'll shoot him.
It's taking too long. David, you ought to be there.
When you hear the shot, come down to the cellar.
But who was playing the piano? I like how the candles dim just like a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
God, I guess. He's dead. Yeah, he's fucking dead. Toss him in the acid, yeah. Yeah, that's where he's going. The man is going in the acid. I'll tell everyone that she shot him because she was hysterical.
And
then afterwards,
will
I'll
him
throw him in the
acid.
acid because,
So that he will never find his body.
she was hysterical and shot him. But how did the body get in the acid?
I put it in the acid to
Clean it off for fingerprints, but... Oops.
It didn't work.
Didn't work. Incredible work, my darling. Now we can have sex on top of the acid pool.
Why don't we have sex next to the acid pool? Standing
No!
up with the acid pool open.
Oh, that's very interesting.
David?
I'm going to take a piss into the acid pool.
No, don't do that. You might neutralize it. It's me, the ghost of the pool of acid. I'm here to kill you.
Suggested Bonanza, Season 1.
The ghost of acid past. The day after a bad trip.
Yeah.
Oh God, here it is. Yes,
yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Oh,
buddy.
buddy.
Oh, an open pool of acid.
Foreign. I love that there's
a fucking party city skeleton
with a hole that fucking hanging from the roof.
Yeah. Also, it just like raises straight up out of the pool of acid.
I am the ghost of the acid. I am the acid skeleton. You'd better watch out for me.
You can see the fucking marionette strings all over it.
I love it.
Got it
So
all.
good.
Everything I have, even my life. But you're not going to.
He's not even doing anything. He's just swinging his
Come
little
with me,
skeleton arms at her.
murderess. Come with me.
I also love how he referred to her as a murderess, which is like sounds like something I would do.
Yeah.
I've gotten much shorter as a skeleton. I'm only about fucking 4.5 feet tall.
Yeah, she puts her back to the acid and immediately starts backing towards it in this enormous room.
In you go, bitch! Get fucked!
He just slaps her on the shoulder a little bit.
Thel, after taking LSD, I am the acid skeleton. Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Why is
10 out of 10. Great shit. Good shit.
So fucking worthless. Absolute, like she has the fucking self-preservation instinct of a fucking lemming. Like literally backed up to the side of the pool of acid and just screamed for 20 solid seconds.
Yeah, and then of course
oh,
it was
there
him.
wasn't a ghost! No, that's why you can see the fucking strings! That's on purpose!
Got her! Get fucked, bitch! Get
who
fucked!
got shot?
This is my skeleton! My fucking
But who got
plastic Party City skeleton. It's like half my size. I win!
But then who got shot?
Good night, Annabelle.
He's probably okay.
The crime you two planned was indeed perfect.
Wait, how did he kill the doctor?
The is alive and the murderers are not.
Did he push the doctor in the
Maybe
acid?
you didn't know when you started your game of murder that I was playing too.
I don't
Also,
know why
why
you
does the-
didn't. I killed my last couple of wives the same fucking way.
And then here's all the regular here's all the other fucking characters.
There's
Just
a good bunch of twists in this movie. It's very fun.
I don't think so.
the doctor was the one who got shot. They had a Mission Impossible mask. You know, it looked like Vincent Price got shot, but then
Yeah.
the doctor came out from the shadows. Was that Vincent Price wearing a doctor mask?
It's him. He's alive.
I don't know. I'm not dead.
You didn't
My
shoot
wife in
anyone,
this
my dear.
psychiatrist tried
I
to.
loaded your gun with blanks.
Only
I can tell
yours.
you all
Man is
now.
playing fucking like
Trent and my wife were
5-dimensional
planning to
chess.
kill me.
Yeah.
They failed. Trent tried to throw me in the vat. My wife stumbled and fell. I'm ready for justice to decide if I'm innocent or guilty.
I'm going to go upstairs and ruminate on the murders I didn't do.
Well, in fairness, they were trying to kill him. These murders,
Yeah. No, to be clear, yeah.
These acid baths were acid baths in self-defense.
yeah.
There'll be more, many more.
Excuse me.
They're coming for me now.
I should jump in the
Then
acid.
they'll come for you.
Me?
Me? There weren't even any fucking ghosts in this movie! You told me this movie was not a murder mystery! You told me there were ghosts!
There might be ghosts. So,
There were no ghosts! I was promised ghosts!
so that was The Haunting of the Hill House, Vincent Price full classic horror movie HD retro TV.
Where were the fucking ghosts?
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, that's it. Where were the ghosts, you fuckers? He Scorches on my side. You told me there were ghosts. Wait,
Yes?
Bigfoot. No, they didn't. We didn't explain the ghost of Bigfoot.
Okay.
When the Bigfoot arm reached around and was grabbing at her, that was the real ghost.
Yeah. Who was
But
playing
he was
the
just
piano?
trying to tap on her shoulder and say, "Excuse me, that's just the lady trying to scare you. I'm the real ghost here." But she ran away from him before.
Yeah, the ghosts very well might have existed, but they're just they weren't doing anything. They're just chilling, being dead.
That was the doctor's hysteria.
Beware of that fucking asshole who lives here. He's kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Watch out for him.
Yeah.
He killed a couple. Yeah, that was the doctor's hysteria masturbation hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Margaret Thatcher was a puppet all along.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. Alright. With that finished, I think that's it. I think we're good. I think that was what I promised you, and that's what I promised that this wonderful stream would be, and that's what this wonderful stream was. Next week, I'm going to decide on doing another one. I don't know which one we're going to do next week, but we'll do another, one of these. I wanted to do the House on Haunted Hill, not the Haunting of Hill House.
The
That's a
Haunted Hills
different
Reach.
thing. I wanted to do this one today because this is like, oh, it's the House on Haunted Hill. It's one of the classics of horror. It's got Vincent Price and a skeleton and stuff, and it's fun. So yeah. That was that movie. Thank you all for showing up. Next stream is going to be on Dawson's channel. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing some sort of League of Legends thing. I don't exactly know what. Like I said, we might eventually be delaying the finale of the Galactic Bullshit League, at least until some people get back from, like, the places that they're at. But right now, did you ever send you the link for Ringu? I think you did. Yes, yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. And if not, I know where it is. Oh, also, Omori, The Curse is on YouTube, too. That's, like, where I watched it the first time. I'm pretty sure it's, like, the exact same fucking video. It's still on there. But yeah, anyway. Thank you all for showing up. It's been wonderful to have you all here. And until next time, whenever that may be.